All right.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
I gotta get my chair.
It's the Rwby DVD Director's Commentary with Miles
Hello.
Luna.
And me. Oh, I'm Monty.
I'm Carrie.
And we're the writers, creators, those dudes that made this ridiculous show with our brain juice.
Do you remember a year ago? I was like, we should make an anime.
And here we are.
That's pretty
Making
crazy.
something that resembles an anime.
Anime-like.
Anime-esque resembles an anime. We have a jar of jelly beans, by the way.
Oh, yeah. So throughout this commentary, we'll be eating different jelly beans, not knowing the flavors, because
to
we
jelly
live
beans.
life on the edge.
Not
I
to
actually
mention-
can't do this because I have a phobia of jelly beans.
That's more of a reason for you. I'm going in right now. Hold on. I got, ladies and gentlemen at home, it's pink with yellow splotches.
Are you serious, Carrie?
I don't know, man. I'm worried that
Oh,
it's gonna be poo-poo every time.
it's bubblegum.
No.
Oh, this sucks.
No, the worst one is...
Bubblegum flavor
We should probably talk
sucks.
about the fucking movie.
Nah.
Language?
Oh, so Jen Taylor intro.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Carrie, should we talk about when we recorded Jen Taylor?
Yes, we absolutely should. So we talked about this at the RTX panel. I think.
I had a doctor's appointment.
Oh, that's what it
Oh,
was.
is that what that was? Really?
Yeah. So we didn't find that out until it was already time to make the call.
Yeah, you should have told us that you were going to the doctor instead of telling us, hey, guys, tomorrow we're recording Jen Taylor. Don't worry, I'll be there. You guys can be there too. And then you
Emphasis
didn't
on
show.
don't worry.
Twice.
Yeah, twice. So yeah, we get into the, we're calling in from here, and she's in LA, and we call in. It's like, oh hey, so yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, so if you could just run through it how you think you would do it, and she did it, and it was perfect.
On the first take, she nailed the intro.
100%.
And Carrie and I, she's on like her last line, and Carrie and I look at each other and we're like, dude, we have her for an hour and she got it in the first 2 minutes. What do we do? So we just looked at each other. We're like, that was great, Jen. Great. Do it slower.
Do it faster.
Hey, look.
Scarier.
Look. It's Rwby. And
Hey,
first look.
dude,
Dust-
that soul is so simple. in
Dust
that
till
girl.
dawn.
Let me tell you. But I
Smaller,
expect good
honest
things.
soul.
Honest soul.
And
Oh,
nothing.
shout out to Junior's henchman from the
Yeah.
Gang trailer.
Oh, and
Oh, and shout out to Old Man.
And the facial hair, Patrick,
and
voicing the old man. Patrick,
don't forget about
And Gray
Torchwick.
Haddock, awesome voice actor of Roman Torchwick, as well as one of our editors.
Gray has been in
compositors,
anime
Very talented man.
since I was 15 years old.
What flavor do you got right now?
Oh man, why'd you have to ask? That one was gross.
What jelly bean flavor was that?
Like, I don't
Oh,
know.
funny story. So these dust canisters, totally based off of a wine opener that's in my kitchen. Carrie and I were writing, and I was trying to describe how people would carry around dust in containers, and I was like, I mean, it kind of looks like, imagine this wine opener, and actually, no, it's pretty much just this wine
Yeah,
opener.
just imagine this wine opener. Let's just model this wine. I think you actually you brought it in for the modeler who did it. Yeah.
It was
gave
like
it to Taylor.
Dick Peppermint flavor I just had.
Oh my god.
Dick peppermint.
I have a solid bright orange bean and a kind of see-through orange bean. See-through orange is watermelon?
So this one
What?
is Simmons colored.
Ooh.
Orange
Or if
is
it's Dutch Irish.
orange is orange. Oh hey, so Ruby's fighting.
Yeah, so people paid money for this. For our damn jelly bean discussion.
Oh, here we go.
We had a fun time with Torchwick. He started off when we first wrote the first 5 chapters. He played a much smaller role, but God man, we liked him so much.
Yeah, especially once we got Gray in the booth for him. It's like, yeah, we want to use him
more.
He's really cool.
Yeah. Not to mention his design just ended up being really cool too.
Yeah. In this first fight,
Shout
he
out
really is.
to Clockwork Orange.
Roman's pretty laid back in this first fight. He's kind of gentlemanly, but later on when we could see him, we see how he is kind of a scumbag and he's kind of full of himself.
Yeah, I wish we had
kind
more.
of a dick.
I actually wish we had more Roman in this show.
I already
too.
broke my no swearing rule. Darn it!
Fuck
Gosh darn it! Diddly doo dah.
Yeah, but this is some gold by Gray right here.
Who was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so who was it that put up? Was it our storyboard? Was it Mike who gave him the the aimer? Or no? Whose idea was that?
Jeez.
Or was
I think
that
it was
my
Daniel.
idea?
No.
No, was it?
It was
Our
either-
editors doing sound.
It was either the foomp was him. I don't remember who actually
No,
decided
it
to put
wasn't.
the target on it.
I think it was me.
You said
But it was
aimer
you.
again.
Yeah, he said-
It's called a sight.
Did I say aimer again?
Yes, you
I always
did.
call it an aimer because I'm an idiot.
But then yeah, that was you.
Okay.
Miles.
Shout out to my own
Yeah.
idea and for recognizing.
What an
myself.
asshole! Jesus Christ!
Oh, and airships. Look at
We're
that.
just
Oh,
gonna
that was
point out
cool.
everything that we did.
Oh. For
Airship.
the Rwby wiki out there, let's name everything. Okay, so there's Roman Torchwick getting in a bullhead is the
Yep.
classification of airship.
Yes.
And throwing some burn dust crystals at Rwby. And he's all like, pew pew. Linda Goodwitch, shout out. Can I talk about how much I love the moon in this scene?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so
oh my
good.
god. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, one day,
Shout
Mike
out.
just kind of came up and was like, "What if the moon is broken?" And I was like, "Okay."
When it's
Yeah.
a crescent, when it's a crescent moon, it's not the dark side of the moon. It's just that the moon is kind of broken that way, and we're like, yeah, that sounds great.
Shout out to me.
Shout out to I got
That's what-
And special character here, which we'll talk about later, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And
so,
Glinda.
just for the record, if you guys are watching the commentary first, before you're watching the DVD, this is a bad idea. Stop, go watch the movie, and then come back.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, not to mention just a general shout out overall to Eileen or Ein Lee, who designed the majority of these characters, including Glinda and well, I did the first 4 girls, but she really fleshed out the rest of the cast, which was great. 'Cause so good.
Black licorice. I'm taking this out of my mouth and putting it on the desk.
Oh, he's just on the table. Oh, there's not a napkin or
I hate black
anything.
licorice.
So this fight kind of came out of nowhere too. It's just like
Yeah.
another one of those days where it's like I'm gonna do something with snake rocks, or well, I don't know what these are honestly.
I remember it was like you got through the rest of it, the first part before this, and you're like, I don't know, I think it needs more. And we're like, oh, I mean, okay, we got like another 30 seconds we can add. Like, we got some time.
And we were like making this for RTX.
Yeah.
And I was pretty much working on the Yang trailer at the same time as this episode.
Yeah, you were.
Yep.
So then it was like you came in the next day and Monty had all this, and we're like, oh yeah, this is great. More.
And
This is
then,
our dumb joke.
Can I have your autograph?
oh, shout out to
Sadness.
Austin for this entire sequence. by the
Oh
way.
yeah, Austin Hardwick.
It kind of reminds me of like Shane came on on for RVB season 10, and he had the first scene, and you just throw people right into the fire with this.
That's okay, why not? Yeah.
We just take an animator on and say, here's one of the longest, most important scenes for a character.
Yeah,
where it's-
Austin, who worked on season 10, he worked on season 10 in more like a technical role.
Yep.
So then when we brought him in for Rwby, we brought him in as an actual animator, and then yeah, the first thing we gave him is, hey, this is in the first episode, go.
Some of you would know him as pink-haired animator guy.
Yes, there's a Tumblr for him,
Yep.
but you know, whatever. He likes to wear hats.
And no shoes.
Shout out to Oz and Glinda.
Oh, that's right.
It was fun. It was fun coming up with these two and their dynamic.
Yeah. I mean, God damn it, Shannon, you're so good.
So good.
Shannon McCormick's the man, also known as Agent Washington, aka the Great Face, aka the Riddler from DC Universe Online, aka that one dude from Breaking Bad that had fake hair.
So much better Ozpin than I could have ever played. Dear God, I can't believe we even considered me playing Ozpin.
Also, shout out to the "That's My Uncle" joke.
Oh.
Which you should probably tell this part of the story, Monty.
I was like, there was a read, and I was like, I was looking back at the, was doing the reviews, and like, now, can we get this line a little more racist, please?
Now, again, to explain that joke, just go watch the Rooster Teeth animated adventure. Something about Bernie watching anime. No, it was Left for Trek, right?
Yeah,
Left
it
for
was.
Trek
God,
episode?
it's like a reference within a reference because it's a RTAA animated adventure that references a story that's in one of our podcasts.
Which is Bernie basically summarizing all of anime.
This
It's
was
so full circle.
Yeah.
I think this was the moment when we realized that Lindsay Tuggy is Ruby Rose.
Yes.
Lindsay Tuggy is one of the most dedicated voice actresses that we've had the pleasure of working with, and she's also just freaking awesome.
Shut up.
She came in for her audition with her own script printed out, her lines highlighted, memorized, listening to like high pitched K-pop dance music and
She
drinking
would-
an energy
she
drink,
would
and she was
have-
like, "I'm ready to do this."
She would have Michael read with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would just like practice at their apartment at home, just like going back and forth, and Michael do all the other lines.
I would imagine Michael would be like, "Oh, Lindsay, your lines were great. I mean, the script is terrible, but you did great."
Yeah.
Well, and here we have Yang.
Oh yes.
A lot of people like Yang.
I think
Dustin did a good job with that very girly bounce right there.
He
loved
did.
it.
Surprisingly
Dustin's- Dustin, also fantastic animator on the show.
Dustin's so good.
He's so good.
Dustin, I want your beard.
I gotta say, I think the thing that I'm most proud of,
I
one
love
of the things
this
I'm
airship
most,
too.
yeah, the airship turned out great too. Who put together the airship? Well, I mean, a lot of people put together
Well,
the airship. when you think about it, but-
Christina, one of our concept artists and a good friend of mine, designed a lot of our backgrounds and such. She did the airship interior here, and then I think Corey built it.
It's
I think we have a ton of people who worked on this project at different stages.
Oh.
And also we should probably add so our DVD ships tomorrow, and it is 3:52 in the morning right now. So I forgot to mention that part because it was so like
I
irrelevant
forgot.
to me at this
I
point.
was gonna start off the thing with "What time is it, guys?" and I was hoping one of you would say 3, and I was gonna go, "Nah, it's Ruby time."
Shut
Hello
up.
and welcome to Beacon.
Who's that?
My name is Glinda Goodwitch.
Oh.
You are among a privileged
real quick, so that male news reporter. So obviously in Rwby, we always try to have a color-related name. For certain characters. We never say it, but that newscaster's name is Cyril. His last name is Ian. His full name is Cerulean.
Oh Jesus, I forgot about that.
In all seriousness, that only showed up in the script. It only ever showed up in the script. That probably took Miles and I about 10 minutes. That was 10 minutes of us going, what's his name going to be? I mean, what if he comes back?
Oh, dude, yellow is totally pineapple flavored jelly bean, and it's the best.
No, it's the worst. Great score. Music, man. Jeff Williams.
Jeff Williams is pretty awesome. He
Dude's good at music and
Dude,
stuff.
currently one of the songs that just came out is like top 10 on 4 different countries on iTunes.
That was pretty wild.
That's fucking nuts, man.
Language.
Swearing.
Oh, shout out to Vomit Boy. That guy sucks.
Yeah.
Oh man, do you remember when I thought of this character for you?
What? No. That was. Oh my God! Don't even
Dude.
get me started. Don't even get me started.
So long ago.
You're full of shit.
What are you talking about?
You're full of shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jean was a collective effort.
Oh no, I'm saying like we when you first did reads, and I was like, we needed like a Sokka character.
We did. What happened was I told I was like,
We brought,
Monty,
you know what it is? We brought Aaron in.
It was me and Aaron one night. You were like, I was like, Monty, I'm gonna be real with you. I want to voice a character in this show. So I went in and I did a bunch of different guy voices. We did the cool guy voice. We did a tough guy voice. I did a serious guy voice, and of course, I got stuck with the nerdy guy voice.
That's what I'm talking about.
And yeah, and then from there we were like, I remember hearing your laugh outside. This is what. So I'm doing lines in here. La 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 la, Jean, and then outside of here. and that's how I knew. I was like, okay, so I think I'm gonna be stuck with the nerdy character.
It's like, yeah, but
We also didn't have Jean at the point. I had Jean.
Yeah, it was Gene, as in blue jeans was the idea for his name.
Yeah, which was awesome that during one of like our writing review things, Bernie came up. He was asking why he was named that, and we were like, oh, because we need like a color name.
It needs to have this criteria of letters and colors.
Yeah, so he was like, well, why not just use jaundice? And we're
John.
like, oh, that's really good. Yeah, we're doing that. We should have done that from the beginning.
So that was Jean, and then we brought Aaron in to improv with me, and the two of us were just in the booth, and we did this scene. We did a scene where I was like, I think we were thinking about having her for Blake, and we told her she was pretty quiet. And the scene that we improv'd was, it was lunch. She was trying to eat, and then Jean came in and started bugging her, asking her about. It was like Jean was just bugging her. That was the scene. I went in and I decided to go. So tell me about this Weiss girl. And in that improv session, we were like,
that's what
okay,
we came
so
up,
Jean needs to be infatuated with Weiss.
That's when we came up with the Snow Angel line and the whole infatuation with Weiss.
Where's that lovely little snow angel you talk to all the time? And we were just like, okay, so this needs to be a thing in the show.
Oh, speaking of Weiss and Blake.
Hey!
Hey.
I'll read books.
Unbelievable.
That soot that like wiped off of Weiss at the end there almost didn't make it in.
Best last minute idea ever.
That was seriously like 10 minutes before we hit render on the day of the episode. Every single one of these episodes, 1 through 6 of the chapters, last second up on our website.
By the way, Kara is so good.
Yes.
Oh my god! I'll when I first heard that Kara was gonna be a voice actress, I was like, I'm not sure. I don't know what her acting is like. I was like, threw her in the booth. Damn, son. she
did a really good job.
She can play an ice queen for sure.
Yeah, she's really good.
Hey, so we wrote in a crater face joke. Guys, there's no crater. We keep talking about how she blew a hole in the courtyard.
I knew I forgot something.
There's no hole in the
That's just hard to do,
it's
man.
fine.
It's fine.
That's been our catchphrase this entire season. Right as the season was starting, Michael was in a RT Live video where he just started pouring water on Gavin's head and going, "It's fine. It's fine." So our entire season, anytime there's a problem like that, or is there something like we knew we weren't gonna have time to fix, it was just, nah, it's fine.
Hey, I'm a secondary character.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
That's definitely how it started, though. I mean, when we started, when we were kind of like fleshing out what was gonna happen in the season, Juniper was gonna be very much just like
the B team.
Just like come in every once in a while. But it's
Yep.
like, the more we developed these characters and the more we got into it, it was like, no, we kind of like these characters.
It was
Why
a
do
lo-
we want to push them to the side?
It was a lot of fun and Monty, you've talked about this before too, how you wanted to set up these seemingly one-dimensional characters, these archetypes, and then kind of over the course of several chapters break those molds that everybody's so used to, which is kind of risky. Like in the first episode, you see, oh, we have this, cliche bubbly girl, cliche like stupid goofy guy, and then dude, cut to chapter 7 and all of a sudden you're like, oh, Jean is aware that he's the stupid guy and he hates it. Or cut to Yang, who looks like the cute party girl, and then any scene with her and Ruby in it, all of a sudden she's like mom, like she's a mother. And I think that was just super, super cool. And other little things too that just kind of look like jokes, like Blake. One of my favorite Blake moments is when she shows her Ninjas of Love book and she freaks out. Like, solemn characters are great when you show that they're not always solemn. Those characters aren't always like that.
It's
And
funny.
I love all those
People
little
are
things.
picking up on that stuff too.
Yeah, I feel like it almost took a little bit for a time for the audience to actually trust us. To a certain point, like because we put out the trailers a good bit of time before the actual show came out, and I feel like everybody got kind of like their own impression of the character, whether it was right or wrong.
Especially
from the
for
trailers.
Weiss, yeah.
Especially for Weiss, yeah. I mean, when you talk about the putting one-dimensional characters or seemingly one-dimensional characters out there and it being risky, that was kind of what happened first with Weiss, where we put her out there and everybody was like, oh, this is what you're gonna do with her. But that's my internet voice. But as the season goes on, I think she probably has one of the biggest developments of all the characters.
You understand why she is who she is.
Hey, look, it's Yang.
I love Barbara's read on that so much. I saved you a spot.
Are you being sarcastic? If only there was another nice, quirky girl to talk to. Oh my God, it's Pyrrha.
Hey, Pyrrha.
Shout out to Pyrrha.
I like Pyrrha.
Nikos. Shout out to Jen Brown.
Yeah, Coop voiced Carolina in Red vs. Blue seasons 9 and 10. It's phenomenal.
Played. So she's now played 2 incredibly talented, red-headed, green-eyed girls. Her range is incredible.
Yeah. Just really. No, seriously, she's wonderful.
This was what I think. This is the first shot of this shot right here was the first image we ever tweeted from the actual show.
Yeah.
That's actually still my most favorite tweet of all time.
Getting real tired of your nonsense,
Yeah.
Rwby.
This whole scene was actually the first dialogue scene
Yep.
that got animated. This is basically because the trailers were Monty's like fight test
Yeah.
for all of the models in the rigs, but this was like the dialogue test.
Yeah. Acting test, essentially. Performance test. Yep.
I remember one night you just like stayed up over. You stay up overnight a lot, but it's like we just came in the morning. He was like, "Look at this. I have this thing."
God, that dust pamphlet bit almost got cut, and I was like so scared it
We
wasn't
have-
gonna end up in the show.
We have cosplayers who print that out and bring that to cons with
I
them.
love that. Dust for Dummies and other inadequate individuals. Yeah, this episode actually, Carrie and I recorded a version of Chapter 2 where we did all of the voices because we were trying to figure out the timing, how long, because we wrote the scripts, but we had no way of gauging how long, how many pages equated to minutes.
Right. So let me give you an example. In a normal live action script, it's usually supposed to be a page a minute. With RVB, it usually ends up being about 2 pages a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So we had no idea what the count for this was going to end up being because it could be anywhere in between. I don't even remember what it ended up being.
don't
We ended up
remember
writing
either.
like 18 pages per episode about
Something like that, yeah.
So math.
So math. Yeah, I remember though. I just remember, whenever you and I would write, you would always, because we would write a scene and then we would kind of act it out to see how it would flow. You always would be Rwby and Yang, and I think
Yeah.
I would always be Weiss and Blake.
Yep.
I love reading for Weiss. The Machine Desk Company is not responsible for any injuries. I don't remember the lines.
You had that down at one point.
I did.
You had that memorized.
I read that I read that Schnee Dust Company
Man.
thing in under 10 seconds without any help from post production or
This-
anything.
This scene used to be so much longer too.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
last
yeah.
speech was really long at first.
Not to mention the
This
post.
scene
The
was,
post
was a
speech.
little different too.
Look at all the
but
corpses.
We won't talk about that.
No, they're fine.
Next volume.
They're sleeping.
I
this-
love this scene.
This scene is awesome.
because we got pajamas.
Yes. We were so weird we weren't going to get
We
home.
had to fight for pajamas, man. Because we didn't have a ton of time to do this, and
Every time there's an outfit change, that's a model that that has to get built,
It has not only has to get built, but it has to get rigged.
rigged,
as
built.
silly as it sounds, giving them PJs just made them feel so much more like actual people.
Mm-hmm.
You're not seeing that character.
Cartoon characters, Miles.
Don't. No, I want to believe. I want to believe.
I love their PJs.
I love Ruby's pillow.
The
Ruby's-
corgi pillow.
the corgi
Shout out
pillow.
to corgi pillow.
Yeah. This scene.
I loved
Jesus.
hitting Yang twice in the face.
Shane did this scene, right?
Shane did this
I
whole
love
scene,
Shane.
and he did a phenomenal job because he knows his stuff.
Highly
It's
recommend
great.
the bright orange Jelly Bellies. Carrie, just
Jelly
eat a
bellies.
jelly bean.
No, it's fine. Everything's okay.
Carrie, eat a jelly bean. Eat it. You're not eating a jelly bean. I can see you.
No,
No,
they
no,
can't see
no.
me.
Bright orange, you say, huh?
What are you doing?
It's
This was an important scene for
Yes.
Blake. Do we want to call out what book she's reading?
I mean, people already guessed online. Yeah, I don't think
Well.
it matters.
Yeah, you're right. I'm
That was an awkward
I'm
exchange.
gonna bring it up and then drop it. Actually, you can just call me Ruby. This was
This.
I
Yeah.
love this. I love this. Ruby smile.
those goofy,
So good.
those goofy ass smiles are the best.
Oh man, this was the first time we hinted that Blake's bow was something that was abnormal. Was Yang pointing out that she wears it even when she goes to sleep? That was the first time we kind of gave a hint. Is like, why is she wearing a bow all the time?
Why is she, Miles?
Whoa.
Because it
She'll
goes great
watch.
with her pajam jams.
Okay, that's
Watch
good.
the movie.
Nah, but for real though, she
Nah,
got cat ears.
I don't want to watch this movie.
That's the first time, because the
him
season hasn't
chandeliers.
come out yet. That's the first time I've ever said anywhere on a recorded device that Blake is a faunus and has cat ears. God,
Yes.
it feels so good to say that.
For the record, it is fondness. This drives Aaron crazy.
Yeah, she goes, it's not a fauna, it's a faunus.
We told her very specifically, you cannot correct people because we don't want you to seem like you have more information on this than other people.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a really important scene for Blake. She's pretty cynical. She's been through a lot. And, you know, seeing Ruby's, you know, Ruby's kind of naive. She's kind of young. She's optimistic.
Yep.
And I think it
Honest.
reminds Blake of how she used to be, you know? And then, of course, dude, pro-social interaction moves by Ruby, noticing that they both like books. That's probably the
You like
smartest
books?
thing she
I like
does.
books. It's like the worst pickup line ever.
Dude, baby, let's read. I love the cartoony fight, too. Oh,
And
man.
then
I
Weiss.
was it your idea to give her a candelabra?
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that Blake had lots of bell-related items around her.
Just little tidbits here and there.
Yeah. And here we go. Ren, Valkyrie, and wait.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Holy shit,
I'm
Miles.
so tired.
You fucked that up so bad. Okay, let me fix this. Nora Valkyrie and that guy.
Lyra, I bring so much shame to
You-
my family.
It is 4:08 a.m. Everybody.
Shut up. Leave
Ren-
me alone.
Did you say Red Valkyrie?
I was so excited to introduce the two of them. I accidentally shipped them in my brain.
He took the last name.
Well, look at Ren. He's, you know, progressive.
Well, there's all sorts of mixing that goes on with this whole team.
Yeah. There's a. Do you want to talk about the theme that goes on with Juniper?
Well,
Yeah, do that. Talk about smart stuff.
the theme. Well, I don't know. Should we reveal that? Because there's stuff down the line. You know? People
I
have
don't
guessed
know.
and then people haven't. That's the thing. I think we should leave them a little. Bit
All
of
right.
mystery.
Well,
Alright.
people are still learning who, because that's the thing. One thing that we, Monty, you and I were talking about this. It's like, with the first four girls, everybody was like, oh, who is this character based off of? Oh, she's Red Riding Hood. She's Snow White. She's Goldilocks, Beauty and the Beast. Yada yada yada. And then once the show started, everybody kind of stopped doing that.
Yeah, pretty much.
They no longer cared. They just liked these new characters that they presented, and they stopped asking, oh, who's Jean based off? Who's
Yeah.
Ren inspired by?
You know, I especially don't want to give away Pyrrhus at the moment, considering the stuff that's going to happen in the next volume.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, so we have Nora. We just saw for the first time, voiced by Sam Ireland.
God,
As a CT.
I love Nora.
She also
the
totally
best.
made out with Gavin in that one short.
Yeah.
And that other guy,
And that other guy.
Tom Booker.
And then there's Red, Asian guy, played by an Asian guy.
So Ren and Nora, Carrie, I am really proud of Ren and Nora. Would you say so?
I'm happy with Ren and Nora. I think Ren and Nora was the first time that Monty kind of like turned us loose on something, because he had written basically like short character descriptions of all of Juniper. So we kind of like talking.
I wrote short character descriptions for all the characters. I had one sentence for Ren and Nora.
Yes, they were that short.
It was Ren is an honorable warrior. Nora is a powerful woman, and I think that was it. And it came to when Carrie and I got to this episode, we were like, oh man, this is the episode where we have to introduce Ren and Nora. What are they like? And we kind of sat on it for a while. We stopped, played some Minecraft, ate some pizza, came back to it, and then we just wrote this scene. We were like, would it be funny if one of them was a morning person and one of them was not? And that exploded into, okay, never mind. One of them is just always energetic and the other one is never energetic. and we read back that first scene, and we're like, I think we have our character.
Yeah, the way we ended up describing it was essentially they share the same amount of energy, and Nora takes it all. So Ren has nothing left to be energetic about.
And then there's this scene.
Good. Oh, I got to mocap this scene. I got
Yeah,
to
you
mocap
did.
John.
That's
and
you.
It was so much fun.
It's the fruitiest John
Dude,
animation.
I kept telling people, it's like, John talks with his hands, he emotes, and doing things like that and this and
Also, we have Jean and Pyrrha meeting for the first time.
Yeah.
yeah. God, look at the three of these.
You really like to stick your butt out.
Well, shut up. He likes to lean forward. Well, the whole point of the scene was that he was getting in Weiss's business, and he doesn't
Yeah.
realize it. Like, he doesn't. He's trying. John's thing is he tries too hard all the time, and it backfires against him. Like, he doesn't have to try so hard, and he'd be fine. But because he
the
puts,
cereal box.
I love
my
that
God,
effect,
it's
by
so
the way.
good.
Carrie, you did that, and when I saw it, I like peed my pants. I was so
I'm
happy.
so glad it made it in. I thought it wasn't gonna make it.
It
in.
almost didn't make it in. Patrick drew all the assets, and then kind of at the doesn't look like we're gonna have time. So that was at the very last second. I was like, I'm gonna do this. So I just grabbed everything Patrick had made that we thought was gonna get used, and just went. Whoop.
Also, Pyrrha, you're so awesome. Not to mention Kara as well.
Yeah.
God, little Weiss.
Remember the whole part of the scene also needed to establish something that was like a visual joke for me, like coming up soon. The whole spearing.
Oh yeah.
Right here, it's like
John gets speared a lot.
I just needed to make sure that the second time we did it, he didn't die. Essentially,
Oh yeah, that's what you're
that was the
establishing.
reason. I wanted to establish here that it's a thing for them, that she does this to him and it's
She
okay.
saves him a lot.
Yeah, that's why we had the thank you in there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I realize this. Pyrrha apologizes all the time when
She's
she
proper.
doesn't need to. Pyrrha's very.
She's a Canadian.
Pyrrha's our token Canadian character. Oh man. Oh yeah. So this was cool. This was one of the chapters that I got to storyboard, and it's really cool seeing it animated when you drew it. Like,
I mean, the first thing I wanted was like some sort of sequence where they all showcase their ability to fall from a high distance, essentially.
I remember you wanted that, and it was like, oh yeah, how are they gonna get there? It's like, oh, I don't know, we'll figure something out. And then one day it was just like catapults. That was the only word. It was catapults.
Yep.
We're like, what does that mean, Monty? He's like, catapults. You don't
It's pretty
understand.
important thematically just to have our characters all be able to have a landing strategy. It's a big deal. I mean, it'll come into play even further down the line, but this
Yeah.
is a pretty important setup for
oh
all
my
our
god,
characters.
white jelly bean is coconut.
And the fact that Jean doesn't have one.
Yeah, or it doesn't know anything about it at all whatsoever.
Yeah, we really start hinting at the fact that Jean is not on the same level as all these other characters.
Yep.
I want to. Somebody made a joke that was the reason we don't see Blake's landing strategy is because it would give away the fact that she's a faunus. Because she's a cat, she'd just land on her feet.
How true you were.
I thought that was.
It was seriously. It was originally we had like written out. I think in Monty you written out descriptions.
I wrote
of, like,
pretty in-depth descriptions of what they would do to
yeah,
land.
and then we realized, oh shoot, we don't have that much time. Let's cut it down to just like main 3, and then it was like, okay, no wait, we need to add in a few, but let's definitely not show Blake.
Yeah.
And by definitely not show Blake, we apparently decided to not put her in this scene.
And then
Totally
we just said, "Hey Austin, come up with Rens
yeah,
and
seriously.
Yangs and just do it."
Yeah, that was a good couple weeks for him. Was just like, hey Austin, add 30 seconds of animation to this.
What is it? You're like dropping us off or
Oh, Jean.
The launch here was done by Dustin.
Yeah.
Russell, shout out to Russell, the best side character ever that we'll talk about later in chapter 8.
We had a couple Russell stories.
Oh my god, we have so many Russell
Russell's the
stories.
current hit of the office.
Oh, and there's Carden. I love, apparently his landing strategy is just
Oh,
to grab
by the way, the
ground.
aviators spawned entirely by Austin animating that sequence with Yang flying through the air, and I decided to pull up Top Gun and have that playing
Yeah,
Danger Zone.
while the Danger Zone while that was playing back.
Pretty much every single time there's an animation review, Austin would start to talk, and Monty would stop him, go to a computer, put on Danger Zone, and then continue the review for Austin. And then that didn't turn into, I can't remember who had the idea. It was like, but let's just put them on. So Caesar just like modeled them in 10 minutes, and we just like threw them on in the scene.
Yeah, originally when we see Yang right here, we were going to play a very Danger Zone-esque song, but it didn't end up working out. But yeah, imagine here, highway through the Danger Zone. I don't think those are the
Okay.
words.
That's fine, because then we can't get sued.
Yeah, there you go. Oh man. Oh, and the nailed it was just an ad. Like we
Yeah.
put Babs in the booth.
Barb has some great
and
ad libs.
I like. She was just like, "What should I say?" And Daniel and I just started feeding her lines, and one of them was nailed it. And as soon as she said it, we were like, "That needs to go in the episode."
Oh, so here's the reveal on Pyrrha's weapon. Jesus.
I imagine that her spear sounds like a transformer.
The thumb aim was pretty nice touch by Austin. The way she was aiming it like that.
Hey, what's the name of her weapon?
Her spear is called Miluo, which is Latin for or Greek for speak, and her shield is called Akuo, which is Greek for listen.
Pretty cool.
Oh man, I love this sequence.
So this
is
was
another
like
one of
as
those
anime
things.
as we got.
Yeah.
At one point. Like
I
it's seriously
really
just her
wanted
running.
to get another animated adventures reference into this show.
And we did.
Yeah, it was great.
Loved
Yeah,
it.
it was scary too because for a little while I was looking like Jordan was gonna be too busy.
Too busy to draw the 4 frames
Yeah.
he needed to animate.
Shout out to Jordan Swears, Rooster Teeth Animated Adventures.
So great. We're honored to have his renditions of the characters.
Essentially my description when I came up with this, I was talking about. I was like, Rwby thinks how Jordan draws,
Yeah.
and that's it.
It's a pretty perfect thing when you think about it.
Yeah.
Just like those cartoon stick figures everywhere.
I love the music cue on this.
Yeah.
Just that single.
Just that look in Weiss's eye right there.
Oh, the whole idea of
the
whole idea of making eye contact and forming teams was just really one of the earliest things we talked about.
Yeah, that was pretty early on, and it changed a lot.
Oz
But
has
the eye contact was probably the most consistent thing of all of these
Yeah.
like, first 5 episodes.
For her to look at one, look at another, that was fucking hilarious.
Oz has a definite method to his madness. Like a bunch of people were like, he just leaves so much up to chance. But I think he kind of believes in that because the whole world is filled with people that you may or may not get along with. But whether or not you like somebody doesn't really matter. If we don't work together, we're all kind of screwed as a people.
Wait, there's a difference between chance and letting things play out.
Yeah, Oz has a lot of really bizarre methodology that's, I mean, kind of inspired by the way I do things on the,
Yeah.
But yeah, we get more into Oz a little later. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, that's definitely something we thought about was, there's a eccentricness, I don't know, to the way you work sometimes, and it works, so, that's good. And there's definitely that to Ozpin as well.
I love this exchange.
Oh,
this was done
Nick.
perfectly.
Nick animated this,
This
so
is
well.
exactly
McBride.
how we imagined it. I love that. And I want to be a friend. Hope you're not allergic to roses, lady.
So as someone goes around cleaning up her remaining rose petals, apparently.
Oh,
That was the discussion.
that was a thing that led to a joke that actually might make it in.
Oh,
I don't
jeez.
know.
Really?
Yeah, I'll remind you later. You'll
Okay.
remember.
Oh, man. Big bad wolf.
Shit's about to get real.
Oh, Weiss, you done it.
Monster designs by Pat. So Beowulf designs by Pat Rodriguez, concept artist. and
Amazingly talented
among many
person.
things.
I want to cut off his hands and put them on my arms.
They're the monsters being different from like the original, like the Red Trailer, for example, are really just because we had more talent at hand. The Red Trailer was pretty much made entirely by me back then, so you
I
had
don't
more
even-
people.
I don't even think pretty much. I mean, that was entirely
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So like these bears coming up, man. Look at that.
Ursa.
I gave-
These are Ursa. Plural is Ursa.
I gave him like guidelines of like what I designed, the designs I wanted, and he just like made them. So that was fun.
Yeah, we kind of came up with this theme that was they'd have this almost like armor-like plating on them.
Mhm.
bones protruding.
They
yeah.
have these red designs.
They follow the red, white, black, and a little bit of yellow
Yeah.
kind of theme.
In the Deathstalker, you got the yellow crystal stinger.
These guys kind of have like a little bit hint of yellow in their eyes. It's like
Yeah.
red and yellow.
So this was a bunch of people were like, does her hair give her power? What's going on with her hair? Honestly, it's just because we thought it'd be funny. She's Goldilocks, you
She
know.
takes
So-
care of herself.
She
you
takes
know?
care of it, and a bunch of people were like, "Oh, this self-confident girl, like, why does she care what other people think about her?" She doesn't care what other people think, but her hair is something that she takes care of, and she really likes it, and they're screwing it up.
Yeah.
There's also one thing too. I mean, especially Barbara just being Barbara who she is. I mean, she's been known as Blondie in the community.
That's one of the first things actually.
Yeah.
I went to Matt and I had said, Barbara should play Goldilocks, and that was it.
Yeah, that was the decision right there.
Yeah.
So it totally makes sense. She'd care about her hair.
Look at that smirk from
God,
Blake.
people love that.
Yeah.
Blake says so little, and people love her so much, and I think it's cool.
Yeah. And then Weiss says so much, and people still love her.
Yeah.
So this was really important to Carrie and I to to show that both Rwby and Weiss are absolutely capable, but they have completely different fighting styles.
I love the stumble right there.
Yeah.
Just the she's so proper all the time, but to have her fall over constantly just makes it seem more hilarious.
As talented as Rwby is, she's still young and doesn't really work with others. She's a star pupil. She's a prodigy. She's great on her own. but she's not really fully aware of her surroundings and the fact that sometimes her being awesome
Yeah.
makes other people look bad.
She
and
gets
throws
by
them off.
on natural talent. That's not everything.
It's natural talent, and it's also book learning
Yeah.
versus street smarts. You know.
Yeah.
Look at that smoke.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the first time we see Rwby really frustrated. She's not used to having to run away from a fight.
It's interesting too that we kind of, especially this. I don't know what it is about these 2 episodes, this one and the next one, but they just got rearranged so many times. And one of the things that rearranged is we had this scene, which was kind of Weiss finally getting like exactly out there how she felt and all of her problems that she was having, and that was kind of it. And then we saw her, save Rwby. But then when we needed a little bit more time, so we thought, okay, there's a scene coming up. Let's do the opposite. Let's show Rwby getting upset for once. So this scene became even more important after that because it was like, let's get this started. This is I think the kickoff really to their relationship getting more finalized.
Sean's eyes. He's freaked out.
Wait, what's up with his eyes?
His eyes just went wacko again. Just now, every time he freaks out, his eyes just goes bizarre.
Oh, Jean.
Yeah. Here's some heavy-handed exposition about how our characters can sustain bullet hits and sword hits.
It's like a force field.
I do have theories about this sort of thing and how it can be kind of symbolic with anonymity and projection and stuff. But it boils down to we need to be able to tell this story and not have people die.
Yeah, you wrote the this aura speech that Pierre gives to Jean, and then we were like, that's full of really big smart words. Let's have Ren fight a 2-headed snake while this happens.
Yep.
Confirming that the king I can never pronounce its name.
I think it's taijutsu. I don't know. It is
king taijutsu.
So it's a king snake is a white and black snake. This is how we make up things. So we thought, okay, we got a snake. It's gonna be white and black because it's gonna be like yin and yang. Yin and yang symbol is like the taijutsu symbol or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. And then a king snake is black and white. So let's call it
King Taijutsu.
Yeah.
We had so much fun coming up with monster names. Now, I had Beowulf. I was proud of Beowulf.
Yeah.
When you said, what if we call the giant raven a Nevermore? I was like, that is hands down the coolest thing ever. Carrie, let's get married.
And so
so we did.
Dustin and I worked on this scene
I'm
together.
holding hands with him right now.
Jesus, guys. And he did the bulk work of the scene, and I kind of just kind of helped out with some of the camera work and a little bit of the polish and some technical stuff like how to get the snakes to move. I mean, the way we needed it to. Also, I mean, I play Ren, so he kind of wanted my input on how Ren would fight anyways.
Which is apparently the answer to that is awesomely.
There's
like
Jean's line of just forcing it in there.
Yep. So eventually we just get right to it. Oh, except I came up with this last part. I'm like, instead of just breaking the jaw, which you can't do to a snake.
We realized after we wrote it, we had him he snapped the jaw on the snake, but then we realized, wait, snakes unhinge their jaws. That doesn't work.
I still think we could have made it work.
So
I don't know.
I took the poses that Dustin made and made the head exploder shot. Which people got a kick out of.
Yeah, Daniel, who was doing the audio on that, he thought he was all done. We were like seconds away from the episode coming out. It's like, oh, okay, it was all done. Oh, wait, what's this new play blast? Oh, wait, did that head just explode?
Yeah.
Pyrrha being very talented, able to tap into Jean's potential.
Leave entire buildings in a single string.
Oh, what?
She can't do that.
Wait, what is this? Oh my God, you guys! He's got a lot of it.
So Jean's Wolverine, right?
Yeah,
Just look at him.
You got it. Jean Arc is actually based off of Wolverine. Redacted. Dive kick joke.
Oh, get it.
Oh my God,
Nora.
Carrie!
Hello.
I cannot praise you enough for this moment. Boop.
Thank you. This is the dumbest thing ever.
We were writing in your apartment, and we wrote that scene, and we were originally going to end it with, I don't think Sloth
make that kind of noise.
or something like that. And then I was like, that's it, that's great. And I stood up, I walked to the kitchen, get another slice of pizza, and then you were lying on the floor, and you just pointed your hand in the air. You go, wait, would it be too dumb if? And you explained the boop thing.
A lot of my suggestions and ideas in the show come with, would it be dumb if?
And
That
start
was
with
the
you on the
greatest
floor.
thing.
Yeah.
God, that was so good. I laughed so hard when you just said she just goes boop, and I died.
Professor Ozpin.
So here we have them looking over. I always feel like in the shows and movies and whatever where the kids are in danger, that the adults are still there watching and that they'll jump in at any minute.
Yeah, I mean, we even had Osmond say like, "You will not be monitored." But it's like, yeah, you're gonna be monitored.
Yeah.
you
I always
know?
like in Harry Potter. The dragon's chasing Harry, but I always pictured if it weren't sour, Dumbledore would be there in a snap.
Spoiler alert for Harry Potter.
Gay Dumbledore would be there in a snap.
So this was a super late scene that we added.
Yeah,
and
this
I
is the
think it's one of the
scene-
most important scenes in this whole sequence.
This is the scene that I was talking about earlier that we kind of added out of the blue. But yeah, I can't imagine this episode now without it. Harley got this scene, who is an awesome animator in season
God,
10.
she's good.
I look at that. I look at this scene and all I see is Harley, which is good.
Yeah, because she's a woman.
Yes.
We have a lot
it
of
doesn't help,
guys.
it doesn't help when I see Austin in a scene.
Yeah, we have a lot of
This
guys.
line right here was
And now kiss.
great. we did this. We wrote this scene late one night at your apartment, and Aaron and your girlfriend Stacy were just hanging out in the living room while we were in your incomplete study.
It's still incomplete, by the way. I moved in 3 months ago. I haven't had time to unpack.
Shout out to Caesar for that set, by the way.
Oh yeah.
You'll see more of it, I
You
guarantee.
think this is it? No, Yang, I don't. Again, just Blake so much without even saying anything. But yeah, that you and I just were shouting, "I'm not perfect" at each
Yeah.
other in that room, and we were like, "That's definitely she has to say that." And I'm really, really, really happy that scene got added.
These ruins, man.
So ruined.
And then this thing.
Think this is it?
Look at the painting, you idiot!
I'm not sure this is it.
Oh man, I was so happy that we got to do the Looney Tune eyeball gag.
Could you at least humor me for maybe?
I really like cartoony stuff.
Yeah, Gray calmed this entire scene, and he did a really good job with the lighting. And
Oh,
all
it looks
that.
so good.
Look at that. It's like a real cartoon. It's great.
Feel that?
So crushing.
I love it whenever a character's pupils get really small because they're scared. Like I don't know. I just think that's super funny.
Oh, man. Yang is the best. Do you
Sure.
remember the storyboard where those chess pieces were about like a foot tall?
The
Yeah.
storyboard was incorrect.
And so yeah, essentially we had that scene storyboarded by somebody who was off site, and I guess we just didn't explain that little detail to them. Little being the pun there.
The storyboard she picks up, and how about
Yeah.
a cute pony? And it's the size of like her head, or bigger actually. Oh, this is great.
Sean, that is so not the relic. What are you doing, you bumbling idiot?
it was funny. Originally the
Grab onto the bladed tail. Yeah.
it makes sense. So originally, I should have run across the room. So originally, the idea we had for the relics was that they're actually going to be inside a like piece of the monster. So originally, John was actually going to see the relic there. And then we thought, no, this is getting too complicated. Let's just have him be attracted by the big glowy thing.
Yeah, there was gonna be a shiny gold piece inside the stinger, but then just turned out to be a shiny gold stinger.
Yeah, I mean,
That
you
looks
know,
relic-esque.
This scene. Oh,
it looks important.
I love Pyrrha's reaction here. It's adorable. It's
She's kind of torn between like I am a strong fighter and yeah, I'm out.
And then
shout out to
misdirection.
Harley for that scene. Oh, and this, yeah.
Blake, did you hear that? What should we do?
Oh man, I shouldn't eat so many jelly beans.
Too many beans.
There's
know,
so many beans.
If you don't, this scene looks like you watch and you wonder how did they get on the top of the back of the crow. If you don't think about it too much, or if you do, it's actually way funnier because you just come up with in your head what the shenanigans they came up with. to
Yeah,
get
that was
on top of
definitely.
it.
I can't remember if it was Gray or Daniel. We're like, so when are we gonna see how they got up there? We're like, nah, we're just not gonna.
Yeah.
It's funnier. It's funnier to
funny
be
in your
left.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way funnier
Yeah.
in your head.
Bo Twitch, second jab it.
Yeah.
Not jab, but hint. Second hint of the faunus.
I think people definitely picked up on that one more than the first.
Yeah.
Probably because it was in your face, like
Yeah.
Bo
Mhm.
Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
I took the same Beowulfs from Jordan's thing earlier in chapter 3 and just spun them around her.
Jean stuck in a tree again.
John likes trees, man.
Dude, so this is when we're really establishing that Tenora fighting Grim is really just a game
No
that
big
she's
deal.
really good at and loves to play.
Oh, we start finally seeing her weapon. A little bit.
Hint at it
Yeah,
a bit with
hint
that
at
pink
it.
explosion.
Yeah. And Ren being tired. Remember how many times I had to read this line because it was Irish?
Okay. So for whatever reason, we're doing lines with Monty. I think it's just you and me. In
Is
there.
that gonna be in the behind deleted scene?
Hopefully, it'll be there. We'll have it
Bloopers.
somewhere.
Did
It's
that
just
come
for
from
some reason you kept reading that line like it was Irish. Do you think you can do it?
I couldn't get out of the. I don't know.
It's because
I
you were
don't know.
doing it, and I said, Monty, you're starting to sound a little Irish, and you're like, you sound Irish, and I go, it sounded a wee bit Irish.
Yeah,
Just
you
doing
did it. You fucked it up.
I kind of screwed it up.
And I
Maybe the
couldn't get
first
out
time.
of it.
Yeah.
Ruby!
I think we actually like skipped that line and then went and did other lines and then came back.
Yeah.
The one that's in there still sounds a little.
Nora.
Did she just run all the
And then
way
Nora's
to
little
the
dance,
side
her happy
of the
dance.
tail?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a potty dance.
Kind of looks like she has to pee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. Maybe she does.
And then Yang just totally fed up
She's
with
so
everyone.
yangry right now.
Oh Jesus.
Shut up, Barbara.
Yeah. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
And
Binoculars.
Bing.
I remember Nick, who did you know all these things kind of jump back and forth between animators, but Nick did a really good job with Nora, just kind of having just different animations. I think it was Austin's idea to put the binoculars, but Nick did all the little dances with her and stuff.
Oh, Harley did this falling and catching
Oh, it's
sequence,
beautiful.
and
Oh, I
it's the
know.
best thing ever. Just
She
the-
jumped on and just knew what to do right away.
She did. I just love the eyes moving back and forth, and everything about this
And then
made
the
me
delay.
so happy. He tries so hard. Poor Jean.
The sound on that right there, her landing on his back, he should have become like peanut
Sounds
butter.
like
he's
It's like he
bleeding
became
internally.
jam at this point.
Oh, speaking of bleeding internally, hey Pyrrha.
It's like Adam the animator, Adam Markley was like, please have her not be dead.
Just add a little bit of movement, because yeah, you know,
It looks like she's bought it at this point.
from an animation
Shortest fight
standpoint,
scene I've ever made, by the way.
Yeah, I think we allotted you 20 to 30 seconds. It was like, nah.
Dude, oh god, man, I can't tell you how many revisions the monster fight scene in the Emerald Forest went through. At one point, there was 4 because the thing with the creatures of Grimm is that we wanted to establish early on that they can grow to be outrageously huge sizes. So we see the Borbotusk in
7?
chapter 6, and then in this initial fight scene we were going to have a giant Borbotusk, a giant Nevermore, a giant Deathstalker, and then another creature of Grimm that we did not end up showing in this volume.
And just so four monsters.
And it was nuts. We had essentially monsters killing each other. The slingshot was still there though.
Yeah, the slingshot I think was one of the only things that actually stuck between them.
Yeah, I'm really glad the slingshot kept. Oh, and here we have the reconciliation scene.
The slingshot got to the point where Miles and I kind of like thought it out a little bit, and we explained to Monty. Monty was like, "Okay, you know that sounds good." So, but then we had to explain it to Matt and Bernie, and I think we got down to diagrams. We got, you know, we were like
It looked
acting
we were
it
It
out.
looked like we were drawing a football play on the whiteboard.
See, they're gonna go here, and then they're gonna go here, and this is gonna go there, and then back, and then forward.
And then when it came down to making it, I was just like, I'm gonna do it this way.
Yeah, and it worked out.
And it
worked out
worked.
great.
All you
You're
need is the rough
fine.
concept when
Yeah.
you go into it, really. Like this used to be a nice dome, and I'm like, let's just use
Half
the ice.
dome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just use the ice she's always used. We just use it in
Who
different
needs
concepts.
an igloo?
Yeah, seriously.
Man, it was.
Sunroofs are in right now.
We were worried that reconciliation scene might be like too abrupt or too cliche. We tried to give it something to make it like this is very much like an adorable Ruby scene, and I think we did that with normal knees.
Which is a very late addition. We ended up having to rewrite that scene a little bit because we added that scene I keep talking about over and over again in the previous chapter. So when we rewrote it, we're like, I think it was, you had that idea. It was just like, let's make a call back to that one line.
Freaking normal knees.
Oh wait, no.
Look at those decently sized chess pieces.
My black licorice jelly bean is still just
man,
sitting
so
halfway
many
on
jelly
the
beans
table.
in my belly right now.
See, you guys are all dumb. I'm feel fine.
Someone was
You want
yelling
my
at me
black
about
licorice
that
one?
too earlier.
Oh no, it's
Oh god, it's gross.
It broke apart. It fell.
Oh fuck.
It touched your arm.
Oh.
I hate you. Proud sister moment.
And this is why I have a fear of jelly beans.
Oh, Blake breaking the fourth wall, staring directly into camera. I love it.
Oh, and here we go.
So,
So I take over from here.
Yeah, this is the part where Monty takes over,
Yeah, pretty much.
and everything gets
Ah,
super
was
badass.
it, was it like a month and a half? Which is crazy because I was like exhausted making
I
this scene.
honestly, I don't think it was even a month long. I think you did this in like 3 weeks, man.
Yeah.
You did this in an unbelievably short amount of time on an unbelievably little amount of sleep.
I essentially was like, let's go large. I took Caesar's set. That was the thing. I took Caesar's set, that circle thing, and just plussed it times 10. Essentially took the geo and the texture and just made a big fortress thing.
That was something really cool that Taylor, who was our art director on this project and also a modeler, and Caesar, what they did was they made things kind of there's a word, modular.
Yeah.
So that you could go
I could
kind
take
of you
the
could go
el-
play
I
essentially.
could take the elements of it and make something I needed to. So here's bridges and columns and the play-by-play of like what I need to happen is it's more detailed than we can even go into. It essentially is like we needed the characters to kind of show their strengths and become a team. So like you have them getting separated, and Jean, especially the most important points for Jean, like it was completely different originally about him having a plan.
Oh yeah, do you remember
Right?
his original? Because we had to show why Jean can be a leader, and it's essentially that he acknowledges how powerful his teammates are, and that he's not as good.
Yep.
And that their lives are more valuable to him than his own.
Also,
And that is his strength. Yeah.
here we showcase Nora's weapon finally.
This is the best thing ever.
This is the greatest.
This like we're actually did a good job of spacing out the fights in this show, and Nora only has one, but man, does she have one.
Yeah.
One of the coolest comments I saw online was that people were so happy that nobody had to save Blake. Blake
Yeah.
saved herself in this fight, and
Yeah.
she does some awesome. What
And-
do we call that move? That shadow move?
It's just her semblance. It's her shadows. I mean, there's not a
Shadow clones or whatever.
I mean, she does clones, or but it was also important to. I mean, there's even like a thread of like thought there. It's like she's going in and doing recon on the monster, which she comes back and reports. There's a late
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
tougher than it looks. And that's like that was like a pickup. It was just like, yeah, that's exactly what she's doing there. That was probably one of the last scenes I made too.
Yeah, I remember it was really important too that she doesn't go back to Ruby.
She reports the Yang.
She reports to Yang both because she was her partner and just because Yang
She
seems more in charge.
Yeah, she really does. The thing though here, it didn't work. Yang goes very head first, and it still doesn't work, and she's still here trying to fight, where Ruby assesses her team, looks at the tools that are available to her, and says, I have a plan.
Let's make a giant slingshot.
Yeah.
Which is just so in character to
This
her
will
because
totally work.
it's so like bizarre, and it worked.
So this was the most similar thing we got to. So
We
the
almost
original
didn't have
thing
this fight.
The original thing
No.
that Jean did to show his thing was we had the Nevermore had this attack where it would land and create this torrent of wind, and like what was it? We had the damaged Deathstalker in the trees that was snapping its pincers,
Yeah.
and everybody was holding onto trees and stuff, and the Nevermore was blowing his wind, and he saw that Pyro was gonna fall into the pincers, so he used his shield as like a parachute so that he would go in first and she wouldn't get destroyed. Oh my
Right.
God, that shot!
And
oh
then
my God, that shot!
and so then months later, we get kind of like into production and a little bit of naysay on like, oh, can we even get this done? But it's like, and then we almost at to a point where we almost didn't even have the Scorpion fight, and I would not have that.
No. It was definitely like, okay, I think we're gonna have to pare down, and you're like, nah, we're not gonna do that.
It made too much sense. You have a team where you got two infantrymen with shields who are meant to fight shoulder to shoulder, a speed guy and a heavy. So it's like the sequence kind of played out in my head. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I just knew I was gonna do it.
And just going back a little bit, another thing that kind of Ruby being where she is in the slingshot is that it's same thing in that Jean, or similar thing I guess, is in Jean that he realizes that his life isn't as valuable. In the same way, Ruby says, okay, let's do this really dangerous thing. I'll do the most dangerous part.
Yeah. So it's like the difference between like a leader and a boss. Essentially, she's like she leads by example and takes part in the plan.
Leading by example is absolutely the whole theme of the next chapter too. that
And
we'll
also,
get
Weiss
into.
will never admit that it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I? Of course I can. God, I love that.
Yeah, I remember because
That's
you
what
had
I-
this scene storyboard and handed to you, but you were gonna kind of do your Monty magic. But that was like I remember one of the
That's
few-
the one line I
yeah.
really liked and I wanted to keep. So, and here we have even Weiss up until the end still helping her out in a way that she couldn't have done this without her, nor the rest of her teammates. So it all kind of came to play in a very like.
It's a very subtle thing right there too, but you can actually see Weiss kind of like bend over because she exerted herself so much to do that.
Yeah.
One other thing going back to this set that I think is really cool that happened because of it is we also kind of get a glimpse at the ancient world of Remnant.
Yep. That's right.
We see like before all this high tech stuff, the humans on the planet.
I love
they-
history.
They built themselves essentially up against a cliff. Like in a world where they're surrounded by monsters, they put their backs to a wall and built bridges to kind of keep themselves safe and out of harm's way and stuff like that. It's a cool glimpse at the ancient world of Remnant.
And here's the.
Team Cardinal. Dude, shout out to Russell. Russell's my boy. Sky, you're okay.
So this scene,
I can't wait to get to chapter 8.
this scene, I really did not want to composite, and then Gray took it, and it was amazing because he did a really good job with all those screens. Screens are the worst. They're the best because they have information, but they're the worst.
Everybody freaked out that Osmond didn't have his cup in this scene.
He was finally caffeinated. It's late.
Didn't we decide that he actually drinks hot chocolate?
I don't know.
Was that? I can't remember. We had to
I can't
talk
remember.
about. 'Cause we know Weiss drinks coffee. Blake likes
drinks
tea.
tea.
And I think we talked about Oz, but we don't know what he drinks, but it's very
Could it
possible
have
it's
been,
just
could it
chocolate
have
milk.
been milk because of the cookies?
I can't remember what it
Maybe.
was.
No, well, Ruby drinks milk.
Yeah.
That was another dumb line that we
That was
left.
another dumb line.
Oh, and here we
Shout
get
out
to
to
see a
Fullmetal Alchemist.
we get a glimpse of Weiss not being too happy about this. She really should have known when the team was named Ruby.
You know.
She's not the sharpest tool in the shed, I guess. Not as sharp as she thinks. Oh man, and then
She's
we
probably
get
thinking, oh, it's gonna be awkward having the team named Ruby when I'm the leader. What?
Poor Ruby's getting her hopes up. Wait, what? Oh man, and then we get to go back to our good friend Roman Torchwick. Gray. Golly, man, the music for this scene was so cool. A bunch of people were confused as to why Roman has dumb cops written on the map. Like, oh, why would you do that? Oh, he seems so eloquent, but now he's being childish. But when you think about it, no, we intentionally did that because we wanted to show how that he's strategizing. Like in the northern end of Vale,
These are where the dumb cops
there
are.
are cops. No, I think it's the southern because that's in the industrial district.
Yeah,
I think.
whatever.
Yeah, in the south, don't worry about the cops. They're idiots. We'll be fine. I'm better than them. Roman's whole thing, he's like God. Roman thinks that he's God's gift to man, God's gift to the world. He thinks he's the. Oh, I'm trying not to curse. He thinks he's the
The
poop.
shit.
The poop. We're gonna need more men.
Men all over.
It's, Na 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 na. Weiss
look at-
looks cute with her hair down.
Look at
She's
Weiss's hair.
precious.
Is that
Aw.
song copyrighted? I have to worry about these things.
Not if you perform it yourself. And
not how that works.
Ruby. Oh my god.
Oh, Weiss falling down again. It's the best.
And uniforms. Oh my god. The internet had a freaking party when they saw those uniforms, man. Who did Eileen design the uniforms?
Oh, yes, she did.
She did a great job.
I love the variants, too. It's like, of course, Yang would wear the thigh highs and Blake would wear the ankle socks. And
Yeah, it was funny too. We when we showed the first episode of RTX, we had a couple panels and we showed some concept art, some things that weren't released, and one of them was what the uniforms look like, but not on any of the characters. We just showed like that's just shout out to Samurai Champloo.
Blake is pretty enthusiastic.
Dude, talking
too.
about Samurai Shampoo.
Oh, and
somewhere
achievement.
is Samurai Shampoo.
Yeah, it's in here
That
somewhere.
prop is somewhere.
Oh,
Weiss is
ninjas-
painting. My favorite Blake joke in the entire freaking volume. Oh, I love that
It's
moment.
funny because neither of you watch Naruto.
No,
it's just a
I've
love
never watched
thing?
Naruto.
No.
There's a joke similar.
Oh really?
Yes.
No, I don't know.
Maybe that's why you guys don't watch Naruto.
Yeah.
No, but it's kind of a call out too. Which is
Yeah,
nice.
sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Totally.
Uh,
Did we go past the achievement poster?
Yeah, we did. We had
Achievement.
we had Patrick just draw, essentially just illustrate the achievement poster.
The boy band, the
yeah.
Achievement Hunter boy band poster.
So, this whole episode is essentially, how's Ruby gonna be a leader?
And how's
she-
Weiss gonna deal with the fact that she was not the leader?
Yeah.
Also, the fact that they actually have lives outside of fighting.
Yeah, they're still like teenage girls going to school, and it's cool getting to see Blake kind of warming up and enjoying this idea that maybe having friends is cool.
Yeah, and
Yeah, she stands there and she's still very polite and she's still very proper, and kind of to herself, but she's still doing all of the things everybody else is doing. You
Yeah,
know?
she's actually starting to live like a normal girl for probably the first time ever, and she's enjoying it. And it's cool seeing her happy and not so cold to everybody. She's starting to open up to these three girls.
and there's Juniper.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Hardcore Scooby-Doo moment.
Yeah, we wanted to do a Scooby-Doo moment, and then I realized I was like, wait, they'd have to be standing on top of each other to get this shot. Let's make them fall.
That's something Juniper would do.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things about Juniper is besides John, it's a team full of oh shit.
And here we have.
Yeah.
Oh,
Professor Bort!
Play-
Peter Bort!
played by the awesome Ryan Haywood.
Okay, fun fact. Everybody thought that him having a monster in a cage was a shout out to Edgar, the cow from the Achievement Hunter Minecraft Let's Plays.
But-
this was written months before Edgar. It was just so beautiful and serendipitous.
There's
Yeah.
so much things that happen like that on this show. We can't even begin to describe. But yes,
Yeah.
you guys came up with it first.
Yeah, it just kind of happened to work out that way. Ryan did a phenomenal
Ren Valkyrie.
Ryan did a phenomenal job with this character. I mean, we kind of gave him the brief thing. He's very bombastic, I think was the word we used the most.
Yeah, he's Peter from Peter and the Wolf if he grew up and
Yeah.
became kind of a creepy, horny, proud old man.
whoa, whoa. Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
I still think he should have been redder.
He could stand to be a little bit redder.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andrew from the Internet Box Podcast. But God, one thing I loved about this scene was seeing all of the Creatures of Grimm illustrations in the background. That was super cool, and I loved.
And Ruby's
seeing
dumb
the sketch.
dumb jokes.
Professor Poop. Oh my God.
That's the thing I say about Ruby as a prodigy is that she's not the most studious. She's just really good, and that's kind of how she's counter to Weiss in a way, because Weiss is very studious. And that's-
Weiss goes through all of the proper steps to do everything, and Ruby just kind of like does things. And they
yeah,
happen
she's
to work,
able to do it.
which of course is going to infuriate Weiss.
Yeah, yeah. And it's all about there's a thing where it's like the main point that we want to get across is that once you're in a leadership position, people will look to you, and you have to, like you said earlier, you have to lead by example. And if you're not constantly, like, people think, oh, being the leader or like being the boss or being the CEO is the best because you're in charge, you get to make all these decisions. But it's like if you make a bad decision, or if you kind of look like an idiot and pick your nose in the middle of class, why would people ever want to follow you or listen to what you have to say? Like, being a leader is not something that's awesome. It's a huge burden. It's a huge responsibility.
Oh, we
Would you
got.
say it's a badge and a burden?
It is both a badge and a burden.
Here's the cage.
Now she's all battle ready in her sweet get-up. I like to imagine all of them waiting for her to change.
Yeah. Hang on, guys. I'm just gonna take a minute real quick.
Oh, forgot the necklace. Gotta go back. Necklace is a very important part of the combat skirt.
That's where she keeps all of her energy.
Oh man, I think that was the one weapon that you and I designed.
Yeah,
'Cause
this,
most-
yeah. This is the one thing that it was definitely one of those things where it's like, oh, this is not important enough. You guys can just kind of do it.
Yeah, we came up with Ooblik and Port's weapons.
Yeah, we came up with part of Ublik's weapon, but we just kind of decided, he's definitely the kind of guy. He's gonna have an elephant rifle.
Yeah.
He's gonna be that hunter.
The blunderbuss with a battle axe. Because the axe,
Yeah.
the thing with the huntsman, you always think of the woodsman, the huntsman, whatever version of Red Riding Hood you've read. It's the dude in the woods with the axe. It's like,
Right.
that is the huntsman weapon. And this guy is a true huntsman. So he's got to have the axe.
Oh, and we have the exchange here between Ruby and Weiss. It's very important. And oh yes, the hedgehog.
Shane added that last minute. It makes no sense,
I
but I
said-
just love it. I
said,
love it.
Shane, what if it just turned into a ball?
She takes that thing
Why
out.
not? Yeah.
I thought it'd make things easier.
Yeah, I remember he was like, yeah, we could do that, and you're like, it would certainly be easier to animate, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I really do love that Ruby has her hood on all the time. And
Yeah.
we get into that more. We'll get into that more in the future.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, it's actually, there's a scene that got cut that kind of
Why so serious?
Weiss.
man, what's with her? Got to get Jean in every episode. That's my goal.
That's what you're doing. I knew something was amuck.
What's wrong with you? You're supposed to be a leader.
I mean, they didn't pay their electricity bills.
Ruby looks tired.
It's late or
Yeah.
not.
I think it was funny. One thing that I really also liked about the scene is that in real life, people kind of go back on what they say a lot. Like, it's not like in, TV or movies where, like, a character will say something and that kind of define, like,
Yeah.
they will stick to that forever. It's like, yeah, Weiss was totally all about working together as a team until things didn't go exactly
well,
her way.
it's not a form of lying, but in a way, it's kind of a form of lying. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna say this thing that I don't really mean because I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then, it happened.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
never a straight line. It's never steady. Also, I mean, same thing with Ruby. She performed well in the moment, but she's not performing well all around.
Right.
No.
I just like that he's like.
me your strife.
That's my favorite line in the world. I just like the idea that he's just like standing out there like thinking of previous hunts, all of the ones
See,
that got away.
It's funny that you say that because I imagine him standing there going, they're out there somewhere, and I'm going to kill them all.
Every last one of them.
The thrill of the hunt.
In all honesty, they probably went out there to like fart or something. He's gonna get
I was
outside.
holding that all through lecture.
Didn't want to do it in front of that cute Yang girl.
Oh, that was the fart of a true huntsman.
Oh Jesus!
We are children.
We're making poop jokes right
What
now.
are we doing? We already made a Professor Poop, remember?
I think that was actually me doing them.
I like Oz's glasses.
Yeah, there's something very cool about them. It's very Beatles-esque.
Yeah, very Lennon.
Yeah.
I, think
I
so.
like the scene because I think this is one of the first times where somebody other than Weiss has told Ruby, hey, not as great as you think. You kind of need to
Yeah.
settle just a bit. And this is the same thing here. This is the first time probably an adult has told Weiss, yo, shut up for a second.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Calm it down.
Simmer down now, cha. Simmer down now. Oh, poor Mishni.
Yeah.
That's not
Why
even
didn't she sit down?
remotely true.
I don't understand.
What did you say? Why doesn't
There's-
she sit? There's
Yeah, there's a bench right there.
Girl, take a load off. But yeah, this was a fun scene to do. This is our it's funny, we don't write for adults a lot in this show. So whenever they do say something, it's like, oh man, we have to make sure that what they're saying is like pretty true and they use good words.
Yeah, because one of those things that we didn't know kind of what the target audience. I mean, we still don't know, but we didn't know who was going to be watching the show, so we kind of wrote for combination of who we thought it was going to be and then kind of what we just want to watch.
Yeah.
The kind of shows the kind of content that we watch anyways. It's like this is how they would talk.
It's a pretty wide spectrum, I gotta say. We're pretty
Yeah.
happy about that. Got a character for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I need to remember to tell Glinda to pay the electric bill. Ruby, remind me to tell Glinda to tell me to pay the electric bill.
Hallways are dark. The sunset.
Port's like, now I gotta go find another place to expel this gas.
Oh, Jesus.
He's going back to the classroom. That's how he tortures the Borber test to make it angry.
God, those books are gonna kill someone. Those beds. Oh, look. Ruby is trying to be a better leader. She's studying. Oh, in her pajam jams.
Where's Weiss been out all this time? Has she been just walking around?
Dude, she probably went to Starbucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just brooded. Nah, she's been thinking.
She's been walking around thinking,
God, that screenshot.
How many gifts are gonna be made of her shushing her like
Yeah.
that?
Shh, don't speak. You're prettier when you don't talk.
I also just in the scene love the way that Yang sleeps. She's just like covers kicked off, arms back, just drooling.
My favorite thing was coming up with how Ruby takes her coffee.
Have a sweet secret.
Cream with 5 sugars. Weiss is just like,
She got-
seriously, you commoner.
She got that coffee pretty fast, by the way.
Dude,
Ever have.
she
She's
drinks
fast.
Yeah, dude, she gotta go fast.
She used to glyph to make the coffee.
She conjured it with
She used coffee dust.
coffee
That's
dust.
wrong, by the way.
That's wrong, by the way.
Hey, Ruby.
Weiss just can't say you're good. She has to say you're good, and I'm gonna be the best too. Love it.
Where's she going?
To change, she went to the bathroom / closet.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Look at that moon. Phases and shit.
And thus begins the Jean arc.
Oh, jeez.
I hate you so much. How long have you been waiting for that?
By the way,
Waiting like 3 days.
Jean's symbol is a rainbow, just so you know. Not a pair of moons.
Not a pair of moons. Although I wouldn't be opposed to that since my last name's Luna. But no, rainbow.
Shut up. It also looks
arc.
like, it kind of looks like butt cheeks. Like
Shut up.
you did that in Jean voice
Nick
a little
did.
bit.
Oh, Nick.
Shut up.
Nick did this fight scene. Excellent
I
job,
thought you did
Nick.
that really really well. Yep. Oh, right in the nads.
Considering what just happened before we started recording. That's
So
really funny.
we were just about to start recording, and I don't even remember what
Miles
happened.
was doing a
I
little
did
dance.
a pelvic thrust.
And he just like hit his hands like right into his nuts.
So this is another time we're really, aside from the nuts, we're really trying to drive home that here's Aura is your shield. It's your like Halo shield.
Essentially.
You have a health bar and everything.
During combat.
Shout out to them graphics, Carrie.
Hey,
Yeah.
Checking out that scroll tablet.
Is his battery dying?
No, shut up. See, clearly there's a picture of him, so it's his battery that's dying.
Shut up.
Yeah, I know. It was you had a cool touch that Monday, which is I showed it to you and you're like, this is cool. Let's add the rest of the characters too, to kind of like sell that. You know,
It's almost like an RPG in a
yeah,
way.
really it is. It's like, here's your whole team, here's their status, and of course they're sitting in the bleachers, so they're green.
Guys, where's Blake? She wasn't in that shot.
Clearly, she's a cat.
She's not a first-year student.
They're all first year students. Damn it.
Poor Jean.
Oh, I'm sad. My jeans are ripped. My hand-me-down jeans are ripped.
Man, I bought these when acid wash jeans were cool.
Oh, the scene.
Oh my God, this was another.
Finally, more Nora.
Every single time we could, we would love to put it. I love this. This lunchroom scene shows the characters perfectly.
Yeah.
Jean has chicken nugget. No, sorry. They're Beowulf-shaped chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
She's got a salad. Ruby's eating her cookies. Weiss just doing her nails. He's just got his tea and stuff. It's just like, I love it. Blake's reading. I love it.
Yeah, I think the scene is just a really good representation of how they all work together. Some of them are off in their own little world. Some of them are worried about other people. But at the end of the day, they're all one, like, I guess they're two cohesive units, but they're also one cohesive
Friends.
units. Yeah.
They're just a group of friends. That's funny. Yeah, that was one thing that, like, oh, look at them meanies.
Hey, it's Velvet.
Poor Velvet. Oh yeah, we never. Is that the first time we said her name?
I think so. I don't think
That's
we ever seen
Velvet.
her name.
Yeah.
Her name's Velvet.
Yeah, played by Katie.
Yeah.
Katie Ward.
That is her last name.
Totes forgot what I was gonna say.
Something about teamwork. I don't know.
Something dumb.
Cardinal. Being bullies.
Ursa.
Smacking it out of his
Shout out
hand.
to I can't even Arrested Development. Oh come on.
Yeah, you didn't even do that intentionally. I think you're just doing. Oh, come on. You had like one take in there, and then when we had to get some pickups, where it was like, now let's just have you do it for every one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, these lockers are pretty important. I mean, we'll
The
get
rocker.
we'll get to them later. Rocket-propelled lockers. Shout out to the 100-hand slap it took for him to get in the locker, but also to have ordnance pods, which I think will be pretty important later down the line.
I was so happy when you told us that we were gonna have rocket-propelled lockers because it was like, what's a bully thing that Cardin can do that's not super cliche? Because shoving in the lockers
break
is
his
done,
legs. I love that
Let's
line.
break it like.
but
Yeah,
nerds
it's kind
get
of like
shoved in lockers.
it's our version of that, which
Yeah.
is he gets shoved in a locker and then rocketed into space. And by space, I mean low orbit. We're not mean.
Oh, poor
Oh,
Velvet.
poor
She's
Velvet.
not as strong. She's a huntress, but she's still a huntress in training. She gets picked on for her faunus heritage. Atrocious. You say it, Pyrrha.
Do I have the same haircut as the squinty-eyed one?
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
told
think
me
I do.
You-
Yeah, I'd one.
Yeah, I don't even remember his name.
You need to get a bed.
Look at that fine boy.
We've had a few conversations about Cardin. We'll maybe get into
Yeah,
some.
there are some undertones.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
yes.
Dr. Bartholomew Oobleck, welcome
Joel
to the
Heyman,
show.
everybody. Joel Heyman,
Oh,
so
man.
good.
Adam animated the scene. God, it was good even before we had the character model in it.
Oh man.
Just the way he moves.
It's funny. We had this character who was going to be super, super energetic, super enthusiastic, and originally we were actually have you voice him, Miles.
Yeah, it was going to be yes, Dr. Bartholomew Oobleck. Yes,
we
everybody.
tried a bunch of people.
Yeah, we tried a bunch
Yeah.
of
We
people.
tried Chris. We tried
Gavin,
Gavin. We tried who else?
I think maybe Matt.
I think
too, I'm
Matt
sure.
tried
Yeah.
it once. Yeah.
But
Joel, man.
Joel just kind of brought into it. It's he just does this thing where he like quietly yells. I don't know another way to describe it, but like we went to go record, and it was just like we just went into his office and he has a sound booth in there, and we just kind of recorded it, and it was beautiful the first time.
Yeah, nailed it. And Oobleck has the awesome weapon, which I wish we could tell you about.
You're
Man.
gonna have to wait.
We will see.
It's funny. People thought that one character might have his weapon.
And
But-
they don't. But
Yeah.
he has his weapon. It's funny too that a lot of people think that Port's weapon is impractical, and that nobody would really use it. They just cut their own arm off. They might see something different later.
Oh, binoculars. Poor Jean. Yeah, we really wanted to make Oobleck look super disheveled. Like he's.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Oobleck is partly inspired by you, Monty. He is so dedicated to his work. No, a little bit. He's so dedicated to his work that like everything, nothing else is important. Like his place is
Yeah.
like he's just got all of his knickknacks everywhere.
I'm not sure if you ever get a good shot of it, but his shoes are actually two different colors.
Oh,
His shoes are two different colors. His tie's not on straight. Although you're definitely more fashionable.
Oh,
I'll give you that.
absolutely.
But
Your
I
hair is
see-
also not green.
I see the resemblance in the desk.
He's I always think of him as like the quintessential English teacher.
yeah,
That like really cares.
I'm super excited
So
to
is
see
there
Port and Oobleck next to each
is
other.
there actual like the legitimate theory behind the lines on that map he's drawn back there?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, that's season 12,
Yeah.
volume 12. Sorry, volume.
One of my favorite things about Oobleck, especially what Joel brings to the table with it, is he's very, very enthusiastic. He's very, very enthusiastic, and then he sees somebody who's not enthusiastic, and he's disappointed. Like there's some genuine disappointment in that.
This was a great speech right here. Like everything he says he means 100%.
Man, look at how he moves. That's great. I love the dash. There's a little like handle on the back of his hair to get him just that little bit of swoosh as he
Yeah.
like, exits.
Yeah, a lot of the animators who used him, they would stretch him on the x-axis.
Yep.
X and the z-axis, so that when I would go in and blur him later, he would just have this like nice swoosh to him as he moved around.
Oh, it's gonna be fun animating a fight scene with him.
Oh,
Yeah, it
you
is.
have yes.
Not that that's happening.
I mean, what?
Maybe in future. Oh, geez, Cardin, come on.
Let's not.
That one was just mean.
Yeah.
That wasn't even clever.
Dude, she really will break his legs.
She could do it too. Pyrrha would beat him down.
Oh man,
Yeah.
this is we're approaching our darkest joke.
Oh,
in the
gosh.
entire volume. we weren't sure how this would go over. We're still not sure. This episode hasn't aired yet. We thought
Yeah.
it was funny.
It's funny at the time. It was this idea that she would take him up to this roof with this nice plan of, oh, you know, I'm gonna help you change things. I'm gonna help you, and you know, the underlying thing there that he obviously does not get is, and I want to spend time with you.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
get it.
But
Up here.
He
So-
sees the edge of the building.
yeah, and she's, you know, looking at this nice scenery. That, you
All
know,
he sees is death.
yeah, he's just going like,
Such
really?
a bad place right now.
Wanna help you.
Dude, I really am,
What?
and it's not just because I get to voice Jean. I really do love this scene.
Yeah.
Because like, it's
You think I
there's so many comments, especially early on. It's like, oh, we have another just standard comic relief character, and I love the fact
You
that Jean
did
has more
a
depth.
phenomenal
dude.
job
Thanks, dude.
on this
I think you-
scene. Miles Luna, actor extraordinaire.
You also, I think, Miles, you ended up storyboarding this scene, and then Dustin animated both the rooftop scenes because
God,
we thought,
Dustin's great.
Yeah,
Dustin's really good animator.
Yeah.
Um,
He took a lot of cues off your performance. This is where just the dialogue really sold
He asked
it.
me, yeah, he asked me to act out the scene for him, and he took notes. It was really, I was like really stressed out doing it. Like I do something, go, no, wait. His hand would be turned up, and he'd be making like
Aw,
this gesture.
Poor Pyrrha, he's getting her heart broken. Not
It's-
necessarily, but you know,
He
she's
doesn't-
getting pretty disappointed here.
I mean, I think she's really thinking this is going to be exactly what he's looking for, and unfortunately, it's just not right now.
This is one of our very few glimpses at something that Pyrrha doesn't always get, is that sometimes people don't want to be helped. Pyrrha is incredibly nice. Obviously, we show her interaction with Jean a lot, just because we don't have a ton of time to show it, but our belief is that Pyrrha acts this way towards everybody. She wants to help
Yeah.
everybody. She sees the best potential in everyone.
She's the definition of a good Samaritan.
And she wants to help everyone and help them realize how great they are. And sometimes you just need to let people do their own thing. John takes it a bit too far here. You know, he's got this idea of what it means to be an awesome masculine hero, that they don't need help, they're great, and they pull up their own bootstraps. But sometimes, Carrie, I need you to pull up my bootstraps.
I'm never going to touch your boots ever again. One thing that I think we really wanted to capture with...
Oh, look at this vista, by the way.
So nice.
Yeah.
One thing we really wanted to capture with all this stuff, and I think we did an okay job, is yeah, it's so much of growing up is miscommunication.
Yeah.
And not understanding it's like, oh, other people can think differently.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of Jean and Pierre's relationship is that.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank
Well
you for
said.
agreeing.
Well said.
Thank you.
Pardon
Appreciate it.
taking advantage.
What if I was just like, no, I don't think so, Carrie.
Yeah, so I mean, we you know, one of the big things behind Cardin was, you know, we've got essentially the stereotypical nerd from school, so we need to have the stereotypical bully.
Yeah, but then we find out the nerd is not so stereotypical, and maybe down the line we'll learn more about Cardin and why he's so upset.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. No, I know what you're laughing about, but no, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about. No, seriously, dude, keep an eye out for Cardin Winchester in the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
That handsome man may be coming back after he climbs down this building.
He fell to his death.
Dad establishing shot. Oh, this was this is another one I got the
Tara, why are
storyboard.
you so
I was
sad?
super happy to see
I love
the Nora jumping thing
Nora's
played out.
great.
Oh, dude, so should we talk about this one thing that we haven't really talked about before, about how dust is pretty much used in all of these weapons?
Oh well, I mean, it's essential part of their technology. It's like you know, their weapons, just like technology itself. It's like evident to knowledge, so it's all like conduits for themselves. It's, you know,
There's a lot of stuff with aura and semblance and dust that we're gonna get into kind of later on, how they all relate.
but I mean, essentially, most animes deal with like spiritual stuff, and I mean, you're either fully into technology or you're fully into magic, and they never like float that line of like. Sometimes it can be both. And especially where, I mean, I think the best thing about being human is that our ingenuity speaks, you know, to like, you know, our creativity and essentially why we're the, you know, dominant species. So like, I really think that it's important to have a show where the ingenuity of weapons was important per character, and that it taps into them spiritually as well.
I love Ruby's way of talking people through things.
Yeah.
Nope. But yeah, a bunch of people thought that Weiss was the only one that used dust in her weapon. She uses it, I guess, in a more classical,
She's more
mage-like manner.
Well, it's the most educated manner of it all.
Yeah. Whereas Ruby goes out and buys different bullets that have different types of dust in it. You know,
Yeah,
maybe you got a
and-
gravity round. you
And Weiss uses it in a more classic magical sense because her attacks are oriented that way, where Rwby uses it to direct her physical attacks.
yeah. We wanted to be able to show Ren was loading Schnee dust rounds into his weapons there, but
Yeah, it was just
Stuff
kind of ran
kinda-
out of time.
Yeah.
And I think that can be
But yeah, there's Ruby. After she learned a little bit about being a leader, she's telling what she knows to Jean. I always think of the Power Rangers thing whenever I hear that. Oh, Carden.
Another screen by Gray.
That sounds like a cologne. Screen by
Gray.
Gray.
We've done so many of these things at this point that we might as well just start doing stuff like that. It's 5:30.
You came up with the original. Did you come up with the original design for the scroll interface?
Kind of. So Patrick did the concept art for the actual tablet itself, and when he did that, he kind of threw together a UI to it real quick. So then I took that, modified it, animated it, and showed everybody, and everyone, oh, that's cool.
Hey, this forest
Shout out to
might,
Foreverfall.
might look familiar.
Foreverfall.
You think Blake's like really anxious right now?
Oh, guys.
It's a big forest.
It is actually a really big forest.
If you look on the map of the Kingdom of Vale in Chapter 5, Foreverfall takes up a huge portion.
Yeah, it goes
of
on
the
for
area.
miles up in the north coast. It's pretty awesome. there.
Yeah, this was this idea with the forest is essentially you had there's a certain type of photography, right?
I like infrared photography. The trees look really like luscious and warm when you shoot infrared. So I wanted to kind of pay homage to it. I mean, a lot of the show pays homage to a lot of the art I like and have collected over years. So
Them bootylicious trees.
yeah,
You said luscious, right?
luscious. Yes, luscious.
Booty luscious.
Really luscious.
How's nobody used that before? Anyways.
There's.
All right. Okay. Should we talk about Russell now or later?
I mean,
let's talk about it now.
Okay.
So Shane, we had Shane playing Russell. Partly because he's awesome, and partly just because we need somebody to play him, and we thought he'd be cool for it.
So yeah, we just gave him. Yeah, we wanted to give one of the other members of Carden just one line, just so someone else talked, and we're like, why not Shane? Shane's great. And we wanted to establish why all these dudes, these huntsmen, run away from an Ursa. And we're like, well, let's just make it a really big Ursa. And, maybe they didn't do that much fighting in the Emerald Forest. Maybe they're not as good as Rwby and Juniper, They just kind of got by on luck. So they see the bear, and Russell goes, that's a big Ursa. They run away, and then he runs back and goes, Ursa, Ursa, back there in the woods, it's got Carden. Shane was not confident in his voice acting abilities.
No, so the first time we got him to record this, we did it like we did everybody else, where we got him in the booth and we were sitting outside.
Time out. What is this a reference to?
Okay,
Carrie?
so there's an episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Charlie tries to collect a wasp nest because he thinks he can get honey from it. So he puts it in a box, draws a giant W on it. And I don't know, I thought it'd be really funny. I was watching a lot of Always Sunny while we were writing this.
Anyways.
Little reference. So the first time we had Shane do those lines, we did them like everybody else. We had him in the booth. We were all around him, taking notes and stuff like that. And yeah, he just wasn't feeling super confident. He was probably
really nervous.
He was probably in the middle of the Blake trailer at that point, so he was really tired, whatever. So at some point, he's like, "Can I re-record them? I really want to record them." We're like, "Yeah, sure. Just go record yourself. Just give us the lines. That way you can just do it at your own pace." So it's like 6 a.m. and he walks downstairs and he goes, "Hey Carrie, look in your user folder." I'm gonna try and do my best impression of what the first file was. I'm just gonna do my best. I'm gonna step up to my
Here we go.
Eartha. It was basically a 2-minute long file of him going Eartha, just over.
It's got Carden back there in the woods.
Oh Jesus! Is that on the DVD? Where can they find
We're
it?
gonna hopefully maybe hide this somewhere.
Yeah, I think we're trying to hide this in some of the menus.
Yeah. Look
but
for it,
he
please.
just did a minute and a half of him just doing it in the dumbest way possible, and then the third track was listed. Okay, yeah, but for reals this time, and he actually did like the ones that we ended up using in the show. But that spawned. We listened to that so many
And we made
times.
a music remix of it too.
Yeah, so
Look for that as well.
Yeah, he also did the exact same thing for at a separate time. We had him record the "That's a Big Ursa." Yeah, we just get "That's the Big Eartha." That's the Big Eartha. Just over and over again. It was the best thing ever.
Oh, and
Gotta
John
look
here.
at Jean Arc's.
First hints of a semblance.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing we wanted to do with the aura is we didn't want it to be like when you play, except for when you play Halo, you're playing a video game. You see the shield every single time, and we didn't want to do that because we thought it would just get really, really distracting.
It's a big Ursa.
And we're lazy.
Miles,
I mean,
remember our early talks of what John's semblance, abilities, strengths are?
We'll
That's
learn
from
more about it later.
That's from forever ago.
We're hopefully we'll start a volume 2 with a little more in-depth discussion about semblance.
Yeah. I'm yawning to the microphone.
Essentially, what John, the color you think he is, the color he lives up to. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's him fighting a bear.
You went through. We definitely you made an effort to make the bear a little bit scarier by adding some more spines
Ursa?
to him.
Yeah.
Ursa.
Eartha, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Eartha.
But yeah,
Eartha.
so here we have Jean's moment. Essentially, he realizes.
Wait. Runs right into the. Yup.
I'm sure it was a cushioned. Never mind. Never mind.
Bounce.
But yeah, so that this whole moment is essentially Jean realizing, you know what, I can't let my team down. If I'm not good enough to be at this school, then I'm essentially not going to go on being a crappy leader.
He was almost testing himself in a way.
Yeah, it's like, you know what, I'm going to stand up for them, and if that gets me thrown out of the school, it gets me thrown out of the school, but I'm not going to let people screw with my team.
I think it's also, you know, a testament to Jean's character. That he's, you know, we've got this person who's been traumatizing him and just ruining his experience at school so far. But he's not the kind of person that's just going to let him get hurt by or killed by this Ursa.
Yeah.
Eartha.
And Pyrrha will stand back because he actually can do some of this. It's pretty bad, but you know she trusts him.
He gets the crap kicked out of him, but I think that's Jean's thing is he will always get up one more time than he falls down.
Yep.
At least he'll try to. He'll stumble a bit, but he'll try.
He should really recharge his batteries.
I hate everybody in the world right now.
And here we finally see Pyrrha's semblance. Why she's known as the Invincible Girl. She just happens to fight a lot of dudes with metallic weapons. Saving him. Boom. My jaw dropped. Because like I said, I storyboarded this episode, and I didn't, like, I had him stab it, and then, like, light fades from the Ursa's eyes and dies. When I saw that thing's head fly off, I freaked out, dude.
Monty likes to surprise people. That was definitely a surprise. It was awesome.
Hey, and we have exposition.
Yeah,
Man, there was a rewrite on this because it was way more heavy-handed, but the medicine goes down a lot easier with a joke. So when I heard Rwby go, what?
Yeah.
It was so much.
Magnets are cool, too.
Magnets are cool too.
But yeah,
I think
that's the first time we use the word semblance.
Yeah, I think it's you know, again, another testament to Pyrrha's character in that she didn't do it for him. She didn't save him. She didn't do anything like that. All she did was give him a little helping hand and let him still do it, which I think is important for all of them, really.
Yeah.
Carden looks happy.
He's also lactating blood or
Strawberries.
Strawberries, my favorite.
Man,
Shout out to Claudia
Jean-
with the chance meatballs.
Jean could use a little help there.
Carden's actually a strawberry. That's what we've learned in all of this.
Gosh, John, you got so much swag. Too swag for you. Oh, look at them in their uniforms.
And
So
then-
dapper.
And this is when John jumps off the roof.
No.
Deleted scene.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think, you know, we like to use a lot of, I don't know if you call it symbolism or just, you know, similar tones, but we thought it was really important that, you know, this whole, God damn it, I'm going to use it, the Jean arc kind of started on the roof and now it's going to end on the roof.
And we had Dustin
That sounds ominous.
do both the scenes as well. The previous one, like he did such a great job with the last one of them together on the
Which
roof.
I believe the way he described it at the end is, I'm tired of being on this damn roof. Because I think he spent like 2 or 3 weeks animating characters on a roof.
Remember when I first saw this, and John's like, I want to be a better fighter. Pyrrha walks up. I swear she was gonna drop kick him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the last time we see Team Juniper for Volume 1, and it's where we end with the beginning of something much bigger, which is...
Jeez, that was a shove.
It's,
Yeah. She doesn't mess around. If
No.
he's going to learn, he's going to learn.
it's the beginning of the student-teacher relationship, and we're gonna
Get
see...
you so pregnant.
We're gonna see where... we're gonna see where Jean is when we come back in Volume 2. Good luck, Juniper. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Balloons and streamers,
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, look at that city.
I like that we got to use the shopkeep again.
Welcome to Rio. So fun fact. Originally, the name of the planet was not Remnant. It was Vital. VYTAL.
Yeah, we took a lot of iterations on like what should we call this place, and I just wasn't sure. And like Vital was one of the ones that kind of worked, but I wasn't completely sold on it. But Vital got moved to the festival because
It's a Vital
It
festival.
sounds nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it,
it
still,
means
it
life.
still sounded
It
cool.
means
The
li-
Remnant festival was like, eh.
Yeah,
So we
it's
wanted to
too-
keep calling it the Vital
it's too
festival.
dark. But the world has a pretty dark history. So like when I thought of the word remnant for the name of the world, it stuck, especially when it made its way into the re-records for the opening monologue.
Yeah, a lot of this show harps whatever. Oh God, it's
Harkens.
5:40. Harkens, thank you, Jesus Christ. On this history that we have and are currently still working on for the show. It's a lot of the things are, I guess it'd be a long play
Yeah.
But
Dude,
it,
it's such a long. Yeah,
and
we have
it-
a big story that has yet to be told about the history of this planet.
and it can get really frustrating when we can't just say things that we know.
Hey, look at these two.
Great reference here.
Dude, this was so like.
So this was something that Gray and Daniel needed temp lines for this because we hadn't casted these characters. They're supposed to be just like one-off police characters. So when they did it, they started doing Jersey and just New York accents for some reason, and then it turned into they started thinking about the cop characters. And I thought this was a great idea they had. So we just thought, well, if we're gonna do this and get them to voice it, let's just model the characters after them too.
Yeah,
So-
if you've never watched, there's our company also makes Rooster Teeth live-action shorts, and
These are two characters.
two
that-
characters, Joel and Bernie, play police officers. They're recurring characters in the live-action shorts, and we're like, well, we have to bring them into the world of Remnant. And it was great. The first time I saw it, because during a lot of post-production on Rwby, I was working on Red vs. Blue, so there was a lot of things I didn't get to see, and this was one of the best surprises ever when I came down to the studio.
Yeah, for the last half of Rwby production, you've been on RVB. So
Yeah, it's been tough. But Carrie, you stepped up and did a damn good job as co-director. And Monty, you're all right.
I do what I can.
Thank you, Miles.
So yeah.
Oh, it's
Look at the dude. Oh my God.
so excited
Michael
for him.
Jones.
Yeah.
I would talk to Michael about, so you know about the Monkey King, Journey to the West, Forbidden Kingdom character. He's like, yeah, I know all about that shit.
It's funny because again we're recording this way before all these episodes come out. I am so excited for the world to see Son. I'm
Yeah.
so excited.
Yeah. I mean, the description I gave to Eileen for like his character was one word: abs.
Dude, Michael's. I
I think your only note was more abs.
I was so sold on Michael once I heard that laugh. That laugh is great. Another Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs reference here. Slow motion.
Winky face.
God, he is just hot.
I love Blake's reaction during that. She's this really very genuine like, did he just do that? Look on.
I'm the quiet girl that reads books. He winked at me. I'm still in shock. I'm gonna go get him.
Why are you using your pie voice?
Dude, shut up. Pie. This
Oh, there's
is a
lights falling
character
down again.
I am so happy about.
Like we were like so early in the Rwby, I said, Miles, I want this character, and you're like, she should be named Penny.
Dude, I have a really, really close connection to Penny. I love her.
Voiced by Taylor.
Yes.
our art director
Yeah.
for Volume 1. She's fantastic. Penny's so awkward and weird. I love her. She's
Also-
like quirky and.
She's Zoe Deschanel. Also, Austin spent a lot of time on this scene, really trying to get the facial expressions right, and I thought he did a fantastic job.
Just the jerkiness and like her awkward expressions is great.
Oh, I love this. Another glimpse of what Blake and Yang's relationship is like.
Yeah.
'Cause Yang's kind of a loose cannon, and Blake keeps her in line.
She reels her in.
That is really what I do love about Team Rwby is that we have these two pairs of girls. Each pair is completely contrasting characters. Ruby and Weiss, that causes them to butt heads. Blake and Yang, they get along flawlessly
Yep.
most of the time.
Yeah.
It's just a slight personality difference between them.
Off too.
And creepy Penny. God, she's so creepy. I love it.
Look at
Why?
the Weiss
so
is
befuddled?
freaking out. Austin, I kept telling Austin to push the weirdness on Weiss's face, and he loved doing
Yeah.
it.
And I loved how we kind of went full circle with the talk about cute boys thing. We go back to the first
Oh yeah, I
time the
remember
girls met.
when we put that in. Yeah.
That was so much fun. Is this what it like? And I love this bit. Just say no, Ruby. Just say no. Whap. Oh, Penny, you're such a dork, and I love you.
I mean, Rwby was our kind of our like naive, just happy to see everything character, but then Penny took it up a step further than
Yeah.
that, which I love.
Gosh, she's so awkward. And oh, did we have the? Is this the? Did we just miss the combat skirt line, or are we about to hit it?
It's
Oh
right-
no,
it's
here we
coming
go.
up right here.
Yeah.
I love that
Says
she
she
salutes.
wearing a skirt.
This was a joke that I really liked, just because one of the first things I asked Monty before he explained Aura to me was like, why are these girls fighting in dresses?
Yeah.
Because that's a thing that's like anime, like, why are you wearing that in a battle? Why is like the highest rated armor for female characters in RPGs like nothing?
It's a combat skirt.
combat skirt.
You have momentum, you have flexibility. It's
Yeah,
great.
you don't have like jeans.
My favorite thing about that too is they have one thing they can bond on at least.
Yeah, they both wear skirts. That's Ruby and Weiss's bonding point. That's the
And
most
they-
friendly we've ever seen them.
And they both know that it's a little weird, but no, they own it.
They freaking own it.
Stop it.
And then it gets dark
Dude,
really
I was-
fast. This is Kara and Aaron at their best.
Man, from day one, I was so excited for chapter 9 and chapter 10.
I think these were some of the lines that when we recorded them, we were the most excited to get them into animation and actually see them.
Yeah.
Because they did such a fantastic job with these next couple scenes.
Yeah. Seeing Blake speak out and be loud and be more than just this quiet,
And he's still there.
more than just this quiet character was, I don't know, it was just really rewarding to me. Again, another like kind of long play thing. We see why Blake secludes herself, why she's so quiet, why she doesn't like drawing attention to herself. And it's because she has this really crucial secret.
What is it?
There's no such thing as
There's no such thing as pure evil.
Yeah, that's yeah. And that's some great insight onto the way Blake views the world too. It's this huge gray blob of ambiguity and
Which I like that it kind of harkens back to the conversation they had earlier. Like I'm using the word now because you reminded me of it. That Rwby wants it to be clean cut. She wants to be, the good that helps and saves everybody.
With our black and white character here.
Yep. and Blake is the one that's telling the truth to everybody, which is that's not what it is. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you're saying. It's a gray big mash of stuff.
black and white make gray.
I love MASH. It's a really good show. Shout out to MASH.
Shout out to Kara. This was a really
Hawkeye.
really tough scene, and Karen and Aaron, good lord, did a really good job.
This is some great facial animation too by Dustin. And
Yeah.
Dustin's awesome.
There's a lot of what's not happening is happening for the facial, which is great.
This read from Aaron still gives me chills.
Thieves and murderers. Well, maybe we were just tired of being pushed around.
And then the shock. Oh shit.
What did I do?
Like, God, dude. Every time. And then that
I
eye.
can't wait for this episode to air.
She just sounds like she's holding back tears, man. And it just, God, it kills me.
Yang's pretty casual about this.
Yeah,
though.
she's sitting there. I thought that was kind of silly. But
She's
no,
in her
dude,
old man
I like
pose.
to think that she heard that, and then
And
Yang
she
was
had to
like,
sit
I
down.
gotta sit down.
Yeah.
She was
Wait,
like
what?
in a rocking chair pose. This statue is great, man.
Yeah, I wish we got to see it a little bit more, but I think this shot of it kind of shows it off. But it's it's
Yeah.
this struggle of man versus beast, and where do the faunas fall in all of that?
Yeah.
Even when the storyboards for this came about of her bow, and man, Austin spent forever getting that to work.
That ribbon.
Yeah.
Cloth is hard.
Cloth is hard. You guys keep writing soft things, and I keep telling them to make them hard.
Hey yo. Look, man, cloths are nice.
Yeah.
I think this is the one we actually left in. That is so dangerous. There's one rope that just goes around the top post. It does absolutely nothing. It does absolutely nothing.
Dude, their beds are perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Rwby would make a pillow for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is great. Man.
I'm glad some of these scenes were very close to in danger of getting cut, just like them searching for Blake.
Yeah, because it was. We didn't want to cut anything because we'd already whittled the scripts down so much.
Not only that, so much of just the air length and time we spend on episodes just was always up for debate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was something that we're kind of working through the whole series, and
I love the fact that we start this episode with them just enjoying tea together.
I love him.
So,
He's so hot right now.
you want to know more about me?
Hey, so for this final chapter, we brought in two special guests. Carrie, introduce him.
we have Shane
Hi.
Newville, who plays Russell and is one of our lead animators and an awesome person.
But it's mainly just Russell.
Can you give us an Ursa? We talked about this earlier.
Ursa. Wait.
And then we also have Gray Haddock, voice of Torchwick. Why am I talking like this? He's also the post super and cool guy,
Post super.
post supervisor.
And now we have the story of Blake and the White Fang. These illustrations were done by Pat, and they're awesome. And shout out to baby Blake. Oh, she's so cute. Where is she? I want to see her. I want to see her.
This is awkward because
I want to see her.
Miles, you should know that we're not supposed to actually talk about what's on the screen. We're supposed to talk like it's on the screen.
Baby Blake. Oh, she's so cute.
Adorbs.
Fresh, if I may.
And
but yeah,
angry.
this was pretty cool. Getting to talk about it a little bit because we hinted the White Fang in chapter 1 and then
Yeah.
again in chapter 7, and that's pretty much it. And then finally it's like, oh, okay, so here's the deal.
Yeah, I mean, we finally get to see a little bit more of the history. There's definitely some things that, like we were saying, you can take from the Black trailer. I mean, there's a train.
Blake's
You
on a
know.
train. Blake's on a train.
That's right.
And
Who is this guy?
Smiley McSmileson. The
then-
smile farness.
And then there's Sun.
And there's Sun. God, Sun's just great. I liked him. So they've been hanging out for like the weekend, and Sun's just kind of the guy that has no real agenda. He's in this kingdom that, you know, he's not really familiar with. Just kind of hanging out till school starts. Oh, there's this cool cat girl. She seems to have some stuff going on. I'll follow her. The dorm.
And it was so amusing to watch the fans speculate about what was going on with the bow for weeks and weeks after we first made it Twitch.
Oh, Weiss. This volume 1 should be called Weiss has problems with everybody on the team except for Yang. Yet.
Yet being the key word there. My favorite thing about how Lindsay delivered that line was it was seriously. I think the direction we gave her was act like a toddler and you didn't get ice cream. Ice, you're not helping.
Oh, and Penny's back. God, so awkward.
Oh, which I think leads to one of our most favorite ad libs of the whole show.
Oh my God, that's right. I lost it when I heard that ad lib.
I mean, this scene was already funny alone, with just the obviousness.
Duh, cat ears, bow. How'd you not get
Of course,
this?
we're gonna throw in a tumbleweed joke. This is our level of humor, everybody.
I like how we call it out again. Sure is windy today.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I believe that's what they call the fourth wall.
Joe
Or is it
animated.
meta? I don't know.
Joe animated this scene.
Joe.
We call him Ninja Turtles Joe.
He worked on it was the original Ninja Turtle movies, right?
Yeah.
So awesome.
the wind
number
wind
two.
just goes the other direction. That was great.
Oh,
I love the way Sun walks.
so Carrie, you came up with a son's master plan.
It was this idea in my head that he would just go about this in a very, very roundabout way, but he'd be so enthusiastic about it because it was finally his turn. He has the plan. I've got this.
Son gets to be smart,
Love watching him try to work it out.
right? Oh man.
Well, while I was on the ship, I heard some guys
Yeah,
talking
Sun's
about
great. I wish we could get more Sun. We'll get him. We'll get more of him next year, right?
Him and his awesome tail.
And his abs.
God, those abs. He's the 6th member of the Achievement. Wait, how many Achievement are there?
There are 6
enough.
members.
Oh, one of them dies. It's a season 3 story arc. A little glimpse showing that Weiss isn't all just huff and puff and mad. That she's kind of upset that her friend lied to her.
I love the way Penny walks here. Where she's got her hands down to her sides like that.
It's so awkward.
It's crazy how much you can get and learn from about a character just from their walk cycle.
Yeah.
It's true.
Check out Nora in chapter 8 when she walks off in Forever Fall. That's the best march I've ever seen.
I wasn't in here earlier. You guys already talked about Taylor.
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
She really was the character. As soon as we recorded her, it was just like, oh, we know exactly how this is going to play out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and it begins.
Okay, so I have not seen this fight yet. I'm really, really excited.
Also, just the interaction between Sun and Blake. I don't know why. It's just great.
I was really, really excited about this bit. I love this face. Wait.
Not
Oh, wait,
the-
not this face. Wait, that's the talkie face.
Weren't you in a cult or something?
that face. Ooh, this is looking good.
Oh, man.
Let the games begin.
Gray, your read on I wouldn't exactly call it a little operation gives me goosebumps every time.
Slow down, Miles.
Gray's
slow down.
voice in general.
Miles, you're like 3 scenes ahead.
Dude, that's my secret, Captain. I'm always 3 scenes ahead. Shout out to the White Fang.
Grab the tow cable. You really didn't think they were behind it, did you?
No, I think deep down I knew.
This is a great read by Aaron as well. There's a lot of range to her character, despite how narrow she seems to be. On here, oh, Tortrick is so sassy.
Dude, he's such a dick.
He's theatrical.
We
Yeah.
like to hint at how he's pretty racist against the Faunus, referring like making leash jokes, calling them mutts. He doesn't care for them that
I
much.
just totally threw out my neck by looking at Miles. Thanks a lot, Miles.
Oh, that ad lib was so good.
Whoa! Take it easy there,
Yeah, I'm glad that we got to work in. You know, with RVB, it's a lot easier to work in ad libs because you record the dialogue, and it's just the way that comedy works in general. It just makes it a little bit better. But I'm glad that we were able to work in a whole bunch of ad libs, even though we've got to plan so many more months out in advance for the big animation project that this was.
Oh man.
Wouldn't exactly call it a little operation.
That's a great shot.
Yeah.
There's another example of Monty going, more airships, more.
Yeah.
More?
More.
Oh, you underhanded
Genius
jerk.
bastard, Yeah.
That's a lot of smoke.
This whole sequence is also orchestrated really well in where the characters start showing up.
I love her semblance.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of truth to it. Oh, and then there's Sun.
How did we not have somebody slip on that banana peel, you guys? We really dropped the ball on this one.
Peel physics are really hard to replicate.
We had to buy a whole banana.
So this is the first time that we see Blake's semblance, yeah?
No,
No,
we've seen it in the trailer. You
She's
see
been
it.
it's been something she's done day one.
Some people thought it was an animation glitch.
But it's very subtle or can be perceived wrong sometimes.
God.
Oh, and
Dude.
I had Sun's weapon design, well before I ever had Rwby as a show, which was fun to finally do.
God. This is awesome. Oh my God, I love you.
A live reaction to Miles seeing
I
this
haven't
right now.
seen this. This is super cool.
So here we go with Sun doing what I call now shotgun nunchucks.
Gunchucks, dude.
This is
Gunchucks.
Pretty ridiculous. I'm not sure how Rochuk would react to that.
Just kids just keep getting
A
weirder.
guy flailing four shotguns at you is a little ridiculous, but he deals.
Bum, bum,
Oh,
bum.
yeah.
I love how he calls her Red. I like that a lot.
Are these people your friends?
You know he knows that it's not her name. He's like, you know what? No, you're red.
Oh, sit down, girl.
Chris does a great job with all the characters all around. I'm always happy to get scenes from him because they're just always done and ready to go.
Dude.
This is the funnest scene to work
Dude.
So this is all Shane.
It was the funnest scene to work on.
She just bowling pinned them. She just bowling pinned them. That was awesome.
In fact, I think the bowling pin sound effect is actually still in there to some degree.
Yeah, if you listen really closely, there's a very subtle hint of a bowling pin.
Dang, girl. You got it going on. You bastard! You cut a vehicle in half! Oh my
Out
God!
of nowhere, yeah. So we're rushing to finish the production, and it's still like 36 hours out, and Monty's like, "That's it, we're cutting these things in half." Shane, get on it.
Screw my language thing, you son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Do you want to explain the...
So during the black trailer, at one point Monty was contemplating cutting a train in half, which Miles' response to that was, "Yeah, that's really cool, but it's way too early to do that.
She's not powerful enough
She's
yet.
not powerful enough yet." Which so we ended up not doing it.
But Shane wouldn't let it go, and he kept saying, "No, we're gonna cut the train in half. We're gonna no. This is the episode where Rwby cuts the world in half."
Yeah.
Anime.
But they need to. Penny's allowed to do it though. Penny's allowed to do it. Penny's powerful. She's cool.
What I also like is we were all studying the set, trying to figure out. Okay, we need to make sure the airships go this way. They go out into the water, so they don't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, this was that another. I think that was another ad lib slightly ad lib line by Lindsay. God, it was cute.
I want you to know that I'm no longer
Oh, now we're gonna see. Everybody wants wives to explode. Oh, but girl, she don't have a heart of ice.
Shut up, Miles.
Miles.
Oh,
jeez.
Start singing White Spice, baby.
Wise, baby.
Say lava girl.
Lava girl? That's season 2 character.
Thanks for spoiling it, Shane.
The Adventures of Sun and Lava Girl.
I don't want to hear it.
Talk to the
All I
hand.
want to know is the next time something this
Still sassy in her apology and
you'll come to your
reconciliation.
teammates and not someone else.
Not sure about Sun. I wouldn't be either. He makes me all sorts of confused.
I get this butterfly feeling in my stomach. My tummy feels silly.
We we've lost Carrie.
Yeah. I'm surprised you're not laughing at Tummy. Oh, Penny, what's going on? Girl, wait, what are you doing? Don't get in car with stranger. What's going on? What is
Stranger
what?
danger.
No, just say no. Well, I guess we'll find out what's going on with her later. Oh, what's this? Hello.
LOL OMG.
Winky smiley face. Want to come over? Wow, guys.
So that's Rwby Volume 1.
My God, it has been a ride.
Yeah, it has.
It's been slightly over a year in the making, slightly under a year. I don't know.
It depends on who you are.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I can't believe we're here. I still can't believe that the show happened. And
I'm not
it's-
sure if this is a hallucination or not, actually.
Yeah, this is still. We're still in a sleep coma from RV10.
Yeah, I know.
Man, God, everybody that worked on this was incredible, and it was incredible to be able to just say that we had a chance to work together. God, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think, obviously this is what the credits are for, is shout out to everybody who worked on this project. But most of all, I think we shall take a moment to shout out to Monty for letting us work on this
Dude,
project.
yeah.
And cover this baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. If you haven't watched this yet, you're dumb. Why did you watch the commentary first? But stick around. There's a thing at the end.
You should watch after the credits.
You guys got any last words?
Thanks to the fans. Being able to watch everybody's comments and the fan art and all the love online
yeah.
while we're still in production kept us going, and it was fantastic. Thanks so much.
Man, this was very exciting to work on, but we're more excited for doing more of it. Believe it. We can't even begin to describe what it's going to be like for the next phase we're going into, but it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, guys. Story's just getting started.
Phases and shit.
Secrets.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, we're supposed to record.
Broken wings won't hold you down. You'll take flight soon, baby. You'll be lifted up, and you'll be there.
How very disappointing, Roman.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting to see you guys so soon.
We were expecting more from you.
Hey, you were the ones who suggested working with those stupid mutts from the White Fang.
And you will continue to do so. We have big plans for you, Roman. All we ask is a little cooperation.